The internet's super broke. We've restarted. Hopefully you are still with us. So, where we left off, the question was, have you ever committed anything that could be considered under the category of genocide?
Nope. Unless you count a bunch of rats, but...
No, we don't count those.
May I ask you why you are asking people this question? I don't think there's many individuals that would have the powers of committing such a crime.
I wish that were true, but there have been potential threats in the past, and it is just part of the official questions I have to ask here.
Well then, Leonard shows him his 2 hands and says, "I only got 2 hands, and unless there's a species consisting of only 2 individuals, I cannot be a genocider." gives him a smile.
Funny, I like it. Looks at Kaizan.
I know.
No.
Excellent, excellent. Good to hear. This is going very well. You're all doing fantastic. Now then, are you bringing in any illegal materials into Naylor? This would consist of any sort of dragon's blood, as that is a limited supply material if you do not have the previous tax, or any kind of magical artifacts previously undisclosed. Magical items, I can see you have them. I mean artifacts, as in ancient civilizations, powerful deity-level items, stuff like that.
Oh, no, nothing like that.
Would her book count as that?
No, it would not. It's not an artifact, technically.
Okay.
I have some, like, herbs, but, you know.
That's understood. What was that, mister?
Back in home, they say I look outrageously good, but I don't think I'm considered to be illegal.
Understood. All right then. Are you smuggling across any rare magical creatures for the purpose of trading them? I notice you have a Pegasus with you, but do you plan on trading it?
Of course not. Retribution is my friend.
Understood. All right. Let's see here. Do you have a set stay location in Naylor, or will you be traveling?
Oh, we'll be traveling.
Of course. And finally, do you hereby state and acknowledge that all the information you have given me today is correct?
Yes?
Yes, sir.
You are unable to say yes.
What?
You've told him your name was Luther Ironheart. And Leonhart, you told him your company name. No one else has technically said a lie yet, so Shivari and Kaizan, you're able to say yes.
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 And you too?
Do I know? Okay, I know what.
You physically tried to say. You physically tried to say, yes, it is all correct. You can't. You are unable to speak the word.
Everything that I have said while under the effects of Zone of Truth has been correct.
Roll a deception check to try and distract him from the point.
True. Good wording.
All right. And you, sir?
Leonard looks at his friends and Santra in particular and says, "Can I nod?"
Yeah.
He gives him a dashing smile and nods.
Okay. Sir, I do need you to verbalize. Also, everyone, I can see the stream is dying. Sorry. There's nothing I can do about it.
He panics a little bit, sweats, and then tries to mimic what Santra said.
Okay, roll a deception with disadvantage.
Shit. Deception with
Oh my, we're gonna have to fucking kill this guy. Oh
Oh no.
Okay. He looks at you and then looks back at Sartre with realization. And before the zone of truth?
Oh.
We told you fake names because traveling in disguise.
Yes,
Roll a persuasion check.
that's correct.
Me persuasion. Oh no.
No.
14.
Not bad.
Not bad.
He looks at you, Kaizan, directly. And that's the only thing you have said you've said that is a lie?
No. See, my good sir, there is no business number. We are currently just trying to get out of the Orcish lands. There is a lot of weird things going on over there, and we just don't want to be involved anymore.
What kind of weird things?
Well, and then Leonhard turns a little bit closer to him. You haven't heard this from me, obviously, but along the roads we
it
have
has to go in
seen
the paperwork.
along the roads we have seen some very strange activity indeed, and the orcs seem to be preparing for an armed conflict. Now, whether it's
Well,
this
that's-
direction that they're heading to, or whether they're gearing up for an assault on a different country, we do not know. But we have seen a lot of armed forces, and they don't take. And then he points at himself and Satra and Kaizen and Shavati. They don't take our kinds, being non-orcs, very friendly these days.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
He takes the paper he has been writing, tears off the top part of it, and then begins to copy everything else onto another piece. In the top part, he goes, "So you're here for pleasure?"
Compared to Jokma, my good sir, everything is a pleasure. I will agree on
We're
that.
gonna get fucking shot.
Writes it down. Very well. Now, I cannot tell you when my spell has worn off. However, you've already filled out those questions. I cannot tell you when it has worn off. However, I feel now would be the perfect time for me to ask some fellow non-greenskins, what names should I place on this form?
Can we guess what's different about him now? Like,
Roll
is he
insight.
on unofficial now, or
Roll insight.
fuck?
He still seems like he's being official.
Leonhard would like to do a quick history check on relationships between the current home dynasty and Nila.
Okay, roll a history check. Yeah, you know what you learned basically last session, that it is a neutral relationship, but a very heavy trade relationship. There is no military alliance or anything like that, but travel is freely accepted between citizens of either nation. Trade is heavily moderated, of course, because Holm exports not as many magical items as Naylor does.
I wait until maybe Satra or anyone else says something. If not, then I will say something after a couple of seconds.
So you just need a name to put on the form.
Just a name, and I can't tell you when my Zone of Truth is over, but now would be a good time for me to give you a name. You to give me a name, sorry.
Luther Ironheart. That is the name that I think that you should put on the form.
You were able to say it out loud, and he...
I mean, he didn't ask
understood.
what my name was. He said, what name should I put on the form?
Yep.
That's the name that I believe he should put on the form.
He writes that down. Well, I hope your pleasure with Inhaler is enjoyable. Now, if you're looking for expedient travel, depending on which way you're heading, if you head further down here, there is currently a river taxi along the river bank, which can get you to the cities significantly faster than on foot. I can't say safer, because it isn't. But it will get you there faster.
Will it take us to Lay?
Yes, the river goes all the way to Lay.
Ooh.
Fair warning, did you all bring any anti-insect spells?
No. I have protection from poison.
Close enough. Fair warning, this place, the further south you go, the warmer it's going to get. And when you have water and wet, you get bugs.
I cast Cone of Citronella.
Well then, Mr. Ironheart and party, I hope your pleasure with Inhaler is very enjoyable. I hope you all go home with many marvelous Nayland items and share the wonderful sights of our beautiful country.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it very much.
Of course. He takes this letter. He holds up the letter, the writ of pursuit. Am I to assume this is fake?
Oh, no, it's not fake, but it's not ours.
Okay, I'm gonna keep this. If you don't mind. If you showed that to the wrong person, you could get into trouble here.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna keep this one. Unless you can give me a good reason to give it back.
It's time we get to Jackmar. Garb.
Getting changed. Jokma people are fine here. You can wear that garb, but if you have other clothes, you might be more comfortable.
I appreciate it.
All right. He takes the letter and pops it into his garb post.
You might also find some gold 30 feet down the road. I'm just letting you know that. It could be there, could not.
I haven't looked 30 feet down the road. I'll check in 3 minutes.
I think it's a good time to check.
What now?
No, in 3 minutes.
Oh. That makes sense. Well then, I hope you have a wonderful time. He leans forward a bit and looks at you all.
Yes. Leonhard gives him 20 gold.
Oh, thank you. He takes it and looks at Sartre for a while, and then looks at the gold in his hand and goes, I hope you have a pleasant
another
stay.
20.
I hope you have a very pleasant stay, Mr. Ironheart and party.
Day, sir.
All right.
Yeah, what's your name, by the way?
Oh, my name is Darren.
Sure. After we've been so honest to each other, I appreciate it.
He shows you his badge. Yeah. Lance Corporal Darren.
Does he have any emblems or any badges that prove to us that he could be a government official?
Yes, he is wearing full Nayland military garb, including several medals.
Devin, just a question between honest friends
Of course.
of mutual. Yep. Are all Naylor officials as resourceful and helpful as you are? And he gives him a wink.
No, but ones like me who have been removed from full active service due to personal injury need to make the ends meet somehow, and can be very resourceful in doing so.
You have done your country a great service today.
Of course. Thank you, sir.
You just don't know it yet.
Ominous. But I know it's not genocide, so good enough for me. Not genocide or terrorism, all I need. Well, off you go. You're about a minute and a half into your 3 minutes.
Yep. Have a good
Okay.
day.
Okay, you guys roll out.
God, we're so fucking suspicious.
Yeah. That was a lot more tense than I feel like it needed to be.
Yeah.
How far away was Darren's post from the orcs?
From where you killed the orcs?
Yep.
About 3 hours travel?
Okay.
Shavari, there's this belt we found on people back there. Could you mind taking a look?
Sure, I guess you wouldn't know if it's magical or not, but sure, I will take a look at it. 10-minute ritual cast identified.
Okay.
Magical Lederhosen.
So, Sasha, are you leaving anything 30
Yeah,
feet down the
I
road?
will leave 50 gold 30 feet down the road.
Damn. You guys are loading this guy up. He's going to be very grateful. Lance Corporal Darren will remember this. Okay. So you guys begin riding further down the road. Shavari, you finish your identify 10 minutes in and find out that this is a belt of hill giant strength.
Ooh.
This will set the strength of the wearer who attunes to it to 21.
Ooh.
Not bad.
Sure, identifying it, just say, oh, this is a very nice belt to make someone quite strong.
Give it to Shavari.
One of you two
Sure.
want this? And look at Leonhardt and Satra.
You'd like it, Leonhard. I took the book.
He looks at the belt. Is it finely crafted?
The leather looks incredibly finely crafted. The buckle is hard brushed steel, is hard polished steel. It shines. The ruby in the red gem, maybe a ruby, maybe another red gem in the center, it sparkles. It looks pretty finely crafted to you. It's magical, and therefore the materials are the best.
Friends, you make me very happy. I accept this humble gift, and I shall carry it with pride and good use.
She'll
Okay.
give the belt to Leonard then.
Okay. So, Leonhardt, you have to, if you wish, you have to attune to this. This means how many attunement items do you have currently?
Currently 0 because
Zero?
Glotatius is no more.
Really? Damn,
I
son.
mean, did I have to attune to my Frostbrand?
I don't believe so. Let me double check.
Yeah, then maybe my let me see, my Ironstone.
Your Ion Stone is an attunement, yes. Your Frostbrand is also attunement. So you, in theory, have 1 slot left. Your shield is not
Okay.
attunement. It will become attunement once the enchantment expires, and you have to turn it into a proper spell deflection shield.
Yeah. Well, let's
God,
use
sorry.
that final slot then.
Okay, you're gonna spend the. I can't remember how long it is for attunement actually.
Half an
Hour?
hour.
You're gonna spend, we'll say half an hour. Why not? Nothing's. Well, I say nothing's gonna happen, but for the sake of this, nothing's gonna happen while you attune to the Belt of Hill Giant Strength. So what you want to do for this is there should be a Belt of Strength in the compendium. If you drag that onto your sheet, it might set it automatically. I'm going to load up your sheet just so I can check, and if not, I'm going to have to do something finicky in the code to make it work.
Okay.
So if you want to drag a Belt of Giant Strength into your inventory,
Yep. Let me do that real quick.
let's see if it works. If not, again, I'll have to do something fancy.
So we drag it in here.
Yes. It worked! In one!
It works.
Nice.
Feels good.
For some reason, I have 2 now in my inventory, but
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just delete that one. It's fine. Still works. Cool.
good. Fantastic.
Alrighty. Leonhardt, as you as you begin attuning to the bell, and as you finish up, you feel yourself grow 2 inches taller, and you feel your muscles begin to bulge a little more. And by the time you're
Oh
finished,
no, Leonhardt's taller than me now.
he is physically more muscly and taller.
Hmm.
I'm gonna try and hide my butt hurt.
Yeah,
Seeing that, Shivari will whisper to Satra. I could mess with him a little bit to make him think it is a talking belt.
Oh my. Please, Shivari, do it.
And I'm the evil one.
She'll kind of glance over at Leonhardt and then, using her telepathy, she'll say in his mind, "Oh, who is my new master?" Trying to mask her telepathic voice, I guess.
Okay, roll deception. Leonhardt, roll insight. Actually, no. It would be. Would you believe this? Is the question, I guess.
Coming
would
from
you distrust
Shivari,
this?
It's a really good deception roll.
Yeah.
coming
Hi.
from Shivari, and with this roll, I probably wouldn't distrust.
Okay, so this beats your passive insight, which is what we do in exchange there. So yeah, you feel that coming in, and it's an unrecognized voice sounds into your brain.
Okay, what did it say again?
Who is my new master?
Is it a female or a male voice, or is it does it sound like an object or a force or something?
It sounds like a female voice, kind of like a tiefling that you may or may not know.
Oh, I've had items talk to me before. It can't be you, Glutacious. No.
You say this
You-
out loud or in your head?
I say that to myself.
Okay. Shivari, you hear no response. Because
Yeah,
your thing
she-
only works one way.
Mhm.
Leonhardt just looks very confused and very startled. Looks like
Okay.
he's having a conversation with himself.
I'm gonna pull out like my holy scriptures and just like, oh, brave strap. Maybe I'll take another look at that.
Shivari can't bring herself to continue it.
Okay, yeah, Leonhard. The voice
Does
in your
Leonhardt
head has
hear like
gone silent.
the beginning of a giggle before it ebbs?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, you hear a tiny giggle in your head.
Turns around, looks at his companions.
I'm just sitting there like,
That belt looks great on you, Leonhardt.
mm-hmm.
I know it does, and then he continues to march forward.
Okay. Alrighty. So in this ride, you would have all been able to take a short rest, just so you know, obviously.
Nice.
So
Cool.
yeah, in the time you've been riding, you can easily get back spell slots or health or whatever you get back on a short rest. I believe Leonhardt gets back second winds, action surges, something like that. And of course, you can burn hit dice to heal up. I really don't
Yep.
remember what fighters get.
Indomitable?
Second wind, I do get back.
well as,
Action surge.
Nice.
Fighting point stuff back, right?
Yep.
Heroic dice, nice. Indomitable?
Indomitable is only long rest.
Okay, but that's still 90% of your shit on a short rest. That's still
Yeah.
pretty decent. Alrighty. So yeah,
Simple
everyone...
minds don't require a lot of time to think, you know?
Alright, so yeah, everyone roll hit dice to heal yourselves up.
Yep.
With
I'm two
the
down, I'm good.
with the 1 on the roll, I'm max HP now.
Nice. I only got bit by the tadpole and healed by Satra, so worked really
Yeah,
well.
the Satra heal mostly.
Yeah. Oh no,
on
you got
middle
blasted
floor.
by fire.
Yeah, true.
Okay. So while you're all rolling hit dice and restoring
More.
whatever you need. More!
Okay.
Okay, so as you guys are walking, you are noticing a change in the trees. It is significantly warmer here and has been getting warmer, as I told you many sessions ago, the further south you're traveling. The trees are beginning to turn from the more standard trees to a lot more palm and more jungle tree-like little bit of eucalyptus and stuff like that. As you continue to travel south down the road, river runs forward, and with the warning, the amount of insects increases significantly. As you continue to head through what is now turning less from a forest and more into a jungle. You approach what appears to be a sign in the road, which simply there are two signs, one above the other. One says, "Gaze in wonderment at Naila's ancient ruins, the ancient civilization of the Naga, and maybe some before them, have long since been gone from this land, but their ruins remain. Check them out. Please do not touch the ruins." And then underneath that, a sign says, "Warning, Yuntai in the area. Please be careful."
The hell's a Yuntai?
Excellent question, Your Grace.
I don't think I know. Do I know?
You're more likely to know than anyone else in the group, I'd say, except for maybe Shivari. So either one or both of you, one of you have advantage, or one each.
With what roll?
History, sorry.
History.
Down to both roll.
Okay,
Sure.
one each.
Okay.
Okay. Shivari, you would know that Yuntai are snake people. They are old priests, human or elf usually, who just decided at some point to start praying to snake gods. And the snake gods one day realized they were being prayed to, and were like, oh, okay. The humans and elves were like, what should we do for you? And they were like, oh, it'd be funny if you started eating each other. So they started cannibalism, and started doing danger noodles, and became part snake. All of that is true lore. I made none of that up.
Lit.
Yes. I think I remember reading about them before. They're kind of snake people. They have a very weird history.
Oh, and you would
Oh,
know
yeah?
very clearly that they like to take non-Yuntai races as slaves, because they don't feel like they should do all the work.
Should probably stay away from them. They don't really like other races.
Oh, excellent.
Okay.
Hmm.
But the ruins sound kind of cool, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd be down to look at them. As long as we stay away. Snake people, ew, what the hell?
Did we want to like, go by waterway to lie?
I think that sounds like a good idea.
You pass
Sounds
another,
good.
It's the
you pass
river.
another sign that I forgot was there, saying waterway on the side of ruins. Sorry.
Huh. How far, if Leonhard checks the map, how far, more or less, would it be until we reach Ley?
Lay? Several cities. Well, several towns. Maybe one or two
Mhm.
cities.
And
well,
the next
you are
town,
cur-
according to the
The
map?
next town is by a foot the rest of the day. By a boat, you don't know. You don't know what boats they use. But after that, if you were just going by cart, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 20 days travel to hit Ley.
Hmm.
Maybe less, depending on how well you're able to push it. And you'd be going through Lausa, through Hergam, through Ulo, and then hitting Ley. The river does run through all these cities, though.
Okay. Shivari, could we use your your expertise to travel on the river, but also not travel on the river, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
You know, you can lift up things in the air and
Oh, I mean, I can do it for 10 minutes 3 times an hour.
I knew there was a downside to it.
I imagine a boat might be a little too heavy as well, because there is a limit to how much it can lift.
Well, then the question remains, friends, if we were supposed to stay on the road, or if we should take a less obvious route. From what I understood, Nela is a neutral place. The conflict between Jokma and Steria, it was not involved, so we should be safe. However, throughout the last months and years, what is truly safe?
I'm gonna put my old uniform back on.
Okay.
Oh, you look fabulous, Your Grace.
Oh, and you can put yours on and we can be so handsome.
I think I've had mine on except the badge and everything.
Yeah, you
the
removed all
entire
the
time.
insignias except
Oh,
for
has
you
he?
did,
Oh,
you did
unlucky.
put on a cloak at the insistence of your party.
I'll put on the badges again. Okay, that feels pretty good. like-
Insignias are back.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I think we should travel by water. We need to get there quickly. There's lives hanging in the balance, and yes, it's a little bit more dangerous. What's a little danger among friends, right? We've faced worse.
Correct. Much worse. Where's Martine?
I think I remember Kaizen saying that the big golem got him, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Martin fell earlier today. In the morning.
These bastards will pay. Beat him in a fair duel, only for him to get taken down by these vermin. He deserved better than that.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. I already had a wife and a kid.
Try just trying to have a poker face.
Kazan's just solemnly nodding.
Well, maybe when we get home we can find and do something nice for them. It was on our watch you fell, and I feel I'm responsible for that.
As am I, Your Grace. If I hadn't utterly crushed him in this duel and defeated him, he wouldn't have had to join us. He followed his honor and kept his promise. He was a good man.
Yeah. You crushed him. What the hell? You didn't let relent at all. Like.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
should have
laid
maybe
into
gone a
him.
little
I
easier
was
on him.
watching. I was like, damn, it's about-
He didn't really have it on it any other way, you know? They just wouldn't let go.
Yeah.
Imagine if you fought him now after that wearing a belt. Won't even be close at all.
Oof. Yeah, no more sparring between us. I've decided.
Okay. Well, friends, should we then move on and try to get deeper into the lands?
Yeah, let's go see these wild ruins. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are moving through the ruins. So the question I should ask is anyone keeping watch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Leonard would keep watch too.
Okay.
Preferably the first one when it's not that dark.
Well, you're not riding through the night yet. You're still during the day. It's more on the
Oh, okay.
keeping out for eyes out for any danger, etc.
Okay, then just any watch, really.
Of course. So yeah, Kaizen one with advantage, or Leonhardt and Kaizen one each.
Advantage, Kaizen, please.
Okay. Please.
cool.
Yeah,
God,
that's
yes.
my boy.
27.
Ari wants to
27.
specifically look out for any like type of like text or ancient text or something
Understood.
that might be on the ruins or anything like that.
Understood indeed. Okay. So yeah, roll a separate perception for that.
I never roll well. Perception.
Okay. Alright, big stretch. Alright, so you don't notice any stuff, but you are beginning to approach the ruins. You do notice very old stone ruins. You do not notice any text. You do notice some ancient iconography and pictographs. They're all a bit worn down, but what you can make out is there's a lot of snakes. There appear to be some people praying to the snakes. There appears to be a giant sleeping snake. Those are the images you can make out.
Okay.
Alrighty. Kaizan with a 27. As you guys approach the ruins further, you begin to see movement through the trees.
I see movement in the trees.
You see
To
movement
what
in the
side?
trees. I will ping where you see movement. You can see movement here. Here. You see movement in between the stone pieces here. And you hear a rustle over here.
There seems to be multiple things. There's some movement in the trees and near the top of that thing.
Movement in the trees. You've seen, you've been around quite a bit, Kaizen. Would you say those are animals, or could someone be waiting for us there?
From the movement, it was just like the tree branches rustling, or was there any like any figures that I could see?
There
in
was tree branches, and you hear something that sounds like something being dragged along the ground. That sound sounds familiar to you because you were nearly crushed to death by something that sounded similar.
These
I
are
mean,
not
drag on the
cave.
ground.
You were nearly crushed to death by something in a cave that sounded similar, yes. That we have fan art of. A snake.
We're not in a cave right now, are we?
You are not in a
I
cave right
see.
now.
I see.
Technically, the entirety of the material plane is a cave because it is all inside a giant crystal ball.
Oh god.
What?
We can't escape.
It's Planescape. Sorry, it's is it Planescape? Whatever the spacefaring one is. Spelljammer, that's it. It's Spelljammer stuff. It's all technically true, but yeah, the entire Earth that the material plane is on is inside a giant crystal structure, and that's what keeps the Fagiblin, Snuff Niblin, something like that out. I can never remember the term.
Well, I don't know about everything over here, but some things we should be able to deal with. I don't know if there's any like humanoid things. I don't think this is an ambush or anything like that.
Well, I mean, it did say to be careful about the Yonti in the area, so.
Well, yeah, maybe some Yonti then.
I'll start getting comprehend languages already in case we need to talk our way out. Start ritually casting comprehend languages.
Okay. So yeah, you guys, obviously you're further off map than you are, so would you guys do anything before you arrive at this point where you are on the screen?
Not really on my side.
Okay. Anyone else?
Nah.
Any spells? Any stretches?
Yeah, sorry, I was looking at one of my spells. Don't have it prepared, so that's super unlucky. I have negative 2 hit points. Could I try to my healer feat trying to heal one of my boo-boos?
Do you have a healer's kit?
Do I have a healer's kit?
And more importantly, do you have the healer's feet?
No, I'm training in the healer's feat.
Yes, that's it. So yeah, do you have a healer's kit?
No.
Wouldn't be able to... I mean, you can attempt, but you would be using daggers instead of, like, anything in particular. Daggers and cloth, as opposed to proper medical materials. You can try, but if you roll lower than a 5, there could be negative consequences.
Okay, I won't.
Okay. What was your medicine modifier?
Medicine modifier, it's 2.
3 out of 20 chance.
Go for it.
All right, I'll go for it. So it is a medicine check?
Yes. Okay, with that, you're able to
Okay.
restore the 2 hit points.
Yay! Well, I just wanted to practice a feat, if nothing else.
Okay, well, you can get a point on the feet as well for that.
Nice.
Alrighty. Okay, so I'm going to position you all how cart would be, I guess. So retribution would be at the front. Sartre and I believe Leonhardt also drives, so you two at the front, or would Kaizen be at the front for keeping watch?
I can keep watch from
Okay.
a little bit back.
Well, I'm thinking right now because Sartre's probably in the back, literally
Okay.
stitching himself together.
Sure.
So
Yeah,
I'll
that's
move
fine. Either
you
way.
to the front, you there. Does that look good to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Kaizen, again, you can see the movement in those locations. You begin to see, especially here, you begin to see what appears to be a silhouette in the trees. What would you like to do? It appears to be poised, coiled, might be the correct word, as you do notice a large tail.
Yeah. There's something in that tree over there. You probably noticed us at this point.
Hmm.
This is it. This is very much a... You guys are still moving forward, so this is very much a... If you want to take an action, Kaizen, you may do so, otherwise...
How far into comprehend language ritual casting
You would have
am I?
finished it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if we want to maybe like stop, check it, or go around, check it out, something of the sort, but maybe not
Yeah.
just ride into it.
Well, you guys are up to this point now.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because I asked you if there's anything you want to do beforehand.
Where, I'm sorry?
You are up to where you are on the map right now. Because I asked you if there's
Okay.
anything you wanted to do before you got to that point, and I got the stitching, and that was it. So...
Well, Kaizen, if you're up to scouting ahead, of course we will have your back. We won't be too far away from you. Just if things were to find an unpleasant turn.
Yeah, I mean, what do we want to do? If there's like snake creatures, do we want to kill them? Or are we going to try to leave them be?
I won't serve anyone. That is not my king. So these snake people, they make any false move, they shall taste my blade.
Kaizen, your passive
This-
perception, you see the water next to the cart, you see a silhouette moving underneath it.
See what? Sorry.
A silhouette moving underneath the water here. Yeah, I'm on the wrong lane, you can't
Okay.
see that here.
I feel like if we don't look
Okay,
at
right
this, we're walking into an ambush.
there. It might be at this point, yeah.
You know, I could just call out to them. They know we're here. We know that are there. I can probably communicate with them if they do not speak common.
There's something in the water there too. Watch out. But yeah, maybe go.
All right. She'll increase the volume of her voice slightly with thaumaturgy. Hello, we know you're there. We don't mean you any harm. We're just passing through.
You hear a call back in common, as that's I assume what you spoke in.
Yep.
You hear a call back from behind the stone structure in front of you that calls out, "We mean you no harm. Submit to the slavery of the UNT, and you will not be harmed."
We'd rather just kind of pass through. We can give you like gold or something.
Your compliance
pay a
isn't a
toll.
factor.
You all hear this?
It's being yelled.
We know a dragon. You don't want to mess with us.
You hear a yell in Draconic. So?
An ancient red dragon, very big.
Roll a persuasion check.
What did Shivani say? We have one?
You know a red dragon. Bit
Oh,
friends
we
of
know
us,
one,
really
okay.
big.
Persuasion.
mean us no harm, but they want to make us slaves. That sounds really harmful.
Depends how you feel about exercise. And also fangs. Yeah, it's harmful. It sucks. Persuasion 12. This is wasting time. With that, Kaizen, you see the figure in the water sliver up, and you see a medium-sized snake begin to sliver out of the water, like a person-sized
Yeah.
snake.
Just like draw a bow and like point it at it and say no further. Kind of like.
Trust
hopefully
me.
It stops.
Snake people, if there's one person in the world you do not want to make angry, Leonard points with his head towards Kaizen, it is him. And the second next person, that's me.
Okay. You see, coming around from the top of the stone dais, you see a woman with a snake body and slit-like eyes. Comes round, sharp fangs slithering out from the area. Do you speak for your group? Speak to Leonhardt.
Oh, me? Okay.
Yes.
It may be a little rusty.
Yeah, we cannot hear you, Jingsy.
You got this. We believe in you.
Well then. With that, her eyes open wide as she stares into your eyes. I need you to make me a
Oh no.
intelligence saving throw.
Oh no.
You're in my order?
Yep, you have a plus 4, I believe.
Yes.
Good. Okay, I'll need it.
Hey,
Oh, that's not bad.
17.
Plus the 4.
Yeah, plus the 4.
Okay. You begin to see swirling in front of you. The world around you begins to darken, and you begin to see swirling in between you and this creature. And I have to ask you this: what would be a manifestation of Leonhardt's greatest fear?
My greatest fear.
Mm-hmm.
A young red-haired woman getting taken away and disappearing.
Okay. You begin to
21 doesn't beat? Holy moly.
You begin to see that. But you've been in a situation where someone's attempted to use your own mind against you before, and you brush that image away and stare down this woman as the image dissipates from your mind. No effect at all. Get them! With that, roll initiative. Kaizen, you had your bow drawn, so you can pew as a start, because you were already at the ready.
Nice.
But everyone else,
Sure.
please roll me initiative.
18.
18 will definitely hit.
Alright. 12 points. Piercing to whichever
Okay.
one was next to us in the water.
Yep,
Tried to talk him down.
you did. You
Yeah.
tried. It was doable, but they like slaves. They're not nice people. And They suck.
Nice.
Very nice. Retribution, Speedy Boy.
Oh wow. I actually
Okay.
rolled well in initiative.
Everyone in?
Shabadi.
Oh, there we go.
Bam.
I didn't select my token. I'm trolling.
Alright, re-roll it and then
Okay,
adjust it to the
my first one. Yeah.
Yep. I'll let you type it before I reorganize and mess it up.
Okay, cool.
There we go. Alrighty. Sending order.
Wow, you rolled really high overall.
You did. You guys
Yeah.
are real fast. I thought you'd be going at least second, but no. Alright, so yeah, Kaizen, you can see currently in the process of, as on the command of get them, it started to transform, but it will not be done till its turn. Currently in the process of shifting from a giant snake into a humanoid creature, you can see this one beginning to crawl out of the water. And you already know that there is something over here. And of course, you know about the one here.
Yeah.
Now
All
we
right.
got on fight music.
Hunter's Mark. This
The
one.
one next to you.
Yes.
Alrighty.
And start to pew pew. Little sharpshooter shot though.
Nice.
21.
21. Nicely done. 21 will definitely hit. And which one was that? The one next to you again, sorry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, 29 points of damage.
Woof. Okay, alright.
And second shot. 23
23 will also hit.
for 32 points of damage.
No.
Okay, well, that one's dead.
Alright.
First blood.
It finishes transforming back into its being. It looks humanoid, except for the fact. Hang on, which one is this? This is number 2. So yeah, it looks humanoid, except for the fact it's a human head and body, but it has snakes for arms. But
What?
it gets up and it moves forward, snakes in hand. And oops, knocked off the knitting. It's fine. Sorry. Okay, yeah, that one's dead as hell.
Alright, that's actually hop off the cart, go a little bit into the trees
Okay.
this way, and then let's turn.
To the ruins. Okay. Moving out of the trees in an angry march forward and running up to slithering up to Retribution with a snake-like torso and body, but still with arms and a surprisingly large chest. A very large creature runs out, scimitar in hand. It is not going to go straight for the scimitar attack, though. It is going to attempt to constrict Retribution. In fact, I just realized it has reach. It can do that from back here. So it will. So it's going to attempt to constrict Retribution.
Okay.
23 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Retribution takes 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
And Retribution is grappled and restrained.
Okay.
Okay. Well, now it actually has to move closer because the rest of its attacks don't have reach. So, so I guess it moving back there was pointless. It's going to move up. Now it's going to attempt to bite Retribution. 10 to hit. Oh wait, it had advantage because it's restrained. 10 to hit.
Nope.
Consistent. And one attack with its scimitar. 12
You're
to hit.
kidding me.
Gets 3 attacks.
No, that doesn't hit.
Okay. That's the end of this abomination's turn. Retribution.
Can you try and break the
Absolutely.
constrictor?
It is a strength check. It is a standard grapple escape. So strength or acrobatics. Sorry, athletics or
Okay.
acrobatics.
Oh no!
He remains restrained.
Alright.
You're not even gonna try and contest it?
It's a DC.
Oh, okay.
It's a it is a quite low DC, just so you know for the future. Okay, that's Retribution's action.
Yep,
So
that's
that is
him.
him. Shivari.
So
Oh, we lost someone.
I had to reload because it borked my character sheet.
Gotcha.
So if Retribution is grappled, are they considered in the same space, or
They are not considered. Its tail is technically wrapped around Retribution, but it's technically still in this space here. It does not have an
Okay.
ability to share the space. Its body is here. Its tail is wrapped around Retribution.
It's a long boy.
It's a long
so
boy.
I could synaptic static it and not hit the Retribution?
Correct.
Right.
Ooh.
What is the area of synaptic static?
Say 20-foot radius, so I'm gonna do
Okay.
it to be able to hit Big Snake Boy and
Okay,
Snake Girl.
let me get you a circle because this is actually important.
I like this because you're probably gonna hit more dudes.
Make it simple, it'll basically just be casted right on top of
Yes. Hang on, let me
control
get you,
person.
I'm just going to grab you any circle spell I have. This acid burst spell marker will do. Okay, so 20. So it's 20 from side to side. So one more size-wise. Okay, so there.
I think it's bigger than that. It's 20
Oh,
foot
it's 20
radius.
radius. Oh, can you draw that arrow again, please? Oh, damn, dude. Really? That's fucking huge. Does that look right? Obviously
let's
not the
find
right
center for
position.
it.
20, 20,
Yeah.
20,
Yeah.
20. Fuck, dude. And you want that to hit, like,
Center
here?
it right on her.
On
on the,
her. So here?
Yep.
Because that wouldn't hit the other dude.
Then just a little bit above to be able to hit him.
There?
Yeah.
Okay. So you hit 4 creatures.
Oh. Value.
Alright, I'm gonna remove this, because now we know.
Put that in there.
Because the area
It
doesn't
is-
matter. The area doesn't matter once it hits, right?
Right. It is intelligence saving throw.
Okay, so we'll start with the abomination.
Although they have an intelligence score of 2 or lower, they can't be affected.
Okay, they don't. They also do have magic resistance, so they're gonna have a advantage on this save.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll start with the abominations. He's at the top. Advantage in save, no bonus there. So 19.
19 is the DC.
Okay, so he succeeds.
Damn.
Now for this one is this one. — 33, damn. So that one would take 16. Okay, this one is going to advantage 17. That's a fail, I believe.
That is a fail.
Okay, as it clutches its head and staggers out, you see this one pop out. So hang on, let me do this one's damage. So 16. Takes that one down to that. And 33 on this one. So hang on. Magic resistance is advantage saving throws against. Okay, that's all it is. Alright, so
This is a pretty
33
good roll,
on
by
that
the way.
one. That was a very good roll. Okay, now for the Nightmare Speaker. Int save, does she have bonuses? Not. So int 21.
Saves.
She takes the 16. Which is maths is hard. Why do I do this? Why do I play D&D? So much math.
Eh.
And the last guy, which whether you succeed or not, you're going to reveal him because he's gonna stagger no matter what when you hit him. Because he's not the toughest boy in the world. Poor lad. Okay, and this guy is gonna do a 17, another fail.
Yay.
So another 33 points of damage to that one.
And the 2 that failed are muddled.
They are muddled. Let me give them a muddle marker. Great sentence, that. It's gonna be the guy holding his head. Ah! What happened to my brain? Okay. Bonus?
No bonus, and she'll stay where she is, so she is next to Satra.
Okay, understood. Alrighty, this Malison. He is going to pull out his longbow and attempt to pew you as revenge.
Protection.
Disadvantage on the attack. Minus the
Get
D6
down.
or D4, is it?
D6.
Minus the D6. Does a
Nice.
9 hit?
No, it does not.
It would have been an 18 without the protection.
18 would have hit.
Okay. That's including the muddle. So yeah. Alright, that one misses. My hand, does it get multi? Does this one have multi-attack? To ranged or to melee? Yes. Okay, longbow 2. No disadvantage on this one.
Tropic Ward.
Disadvantage
to
on
put
this one.
disadvantage.
Okay. Is your AC 16 or higher?
My AC is exactly 16.
Okay, well no matter what, then the muddle will prevent it from hitting.
Nice.
So that one misses too.
Nice.
And at the end of its turn, it can make another intelligence saving throw.
Hell yes. Roll. Advantage. 16.
Fails.
Still muddled. So yeah, just so you know, that Malison, aka the one on the left, his body type is he has a human head and upper body with a serpentine lower body instead of legs.
Hmm.
And now for this last one on the platform, he is going to shoot arrows at Kaizan, because Kaizan killed his buddy. This one has a human body with a snake head. Let's see, that makes a difference. Pew! Against the Kaizan. 16 to hit. Oh wait, hang on, muddle. 15 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, attack 2. 10 before muddle, that will miss.
Nope.
Okay, Madison's
Let me
miss.
make
This
a
one gonna remake its int.
Intelligence saving throw.
Thanking ye. 20.
It saves. So
No longer
it's no longer
muddled.
muddled.
It's free. And Satra.
Can I use my action to unhitch retribution from the cart, even if it's just kind of sloppy?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, then that's what I'm gonna
The cart's
do.
gonna keel over forwards a bit, but I won't make anyone make a save. It's fine.
Everybody, hang on.
Well,
All right,
Everyone's tilted a bit.
I'll move over here.
Actually, technically, we'll go backwards because you and Leonhard and Javari were at the back of the cart, so it would just go. But it doesn't matter either way. I mean, I guess it does actually. That would give Javari cover. So yeah, it goes backwards. As you run forwards, though, it tips forwards
Tactical
again.
maneuver.
Yeah, the second,
Exactly as I had planned.
the second you
yeah,
run
I'd like to
forwards, it will
click
tip
the
forward again.
Hitch up retribution or unhitch retribution.
Okay, you unhitch retribution. Currently, where you're standing, the cart would go forward instead of backwards, so no cover.
Okay. And then I can't really ride him, and that was my action, so I guess that's me for right now.
You can mount. Mounting's part of your movement.
I'm not about to climb on top of him while he's got a snake wrapped around him. That's rude. I'm gonna help him get the snake off, and then I'm gonna climb on top of him.
All right,
Respect
then.
the honorable 101.
Do you want to move into the range of the snake then?
What?
Do you want to move into range of the snake then?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Like, oh, excuse me, pardon me, Leonhard. Excuse me. I assume you let me through.
Do you do anything to the corpse of the untie as you pass it?
Oh yeah, of course. I'm just gonna like push that in the water with my foot, like yuck, and then slide over here
All right, you move into
and
range.
get ready to smack him.
Okay, you have a bonus action if you want it.
I don't have anything. off the
Also,
top of my
no,
head, so
you'd have your
that's me.
action. Interacting with the environment, and I'd argue unhitching a horse is probably interacting, because hitching up is hard. Unhitching is pulling a slip knot.
Okay,
So yeah,
then I'll
argue that's interacting with the
bonk
environment.
him.
Bonk him hard.
Go
Yeah.
get him.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
That's all right. I can be nice sometimes.
They're gonna turn invisible, and I'm gonna hate you. Sorry,
I
my
don't
character
know if
sheet
they
is
have
loading.
that. Let's look. 10 will miss.
Oh no! All right, we'll hit him again.
Hit him again.
18.
18 will hit.
All right, let's swing on him, trying to get him to let go of my friend,
Okay, 12 points of damage.
and that's me.
Okay then. Alright, that is Satra. Leonhardt.
Okay, Leonhard currently behind the cart is no man for cover. So can can I just for flavor can I climb up the cart and then
Well, the card is
When I'm
currently
on
tipped
top of-
forward, so you're basically at an angle pointing towards Retribution. Because you are heavier than
Yep.
Shivari, so therefore the cart went your way.
Yep. Okay. Well, then let's make it less silly and just walk around it here.
And you step off the cart to walk around.
Yep.
The cart immediately
Uh,
tips backwards because the only person who's in it is Shivari, so now Shivari has cover.
And while Leonhard approaches Satra here, you know, while he's on his way, he will just casually wave, put his sword up in the air and say, Kaizen, loose!
Pew pew.
Which one?
Use Commander Strike.
Which one?
Did Leonhardt like suggest one?
Choose a friendly creature.
Fire at will!
Okay.
Use
then
reaction
the
to make
big
one weapon attack. Yep. So you're hitting the abomination.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just regular shoot at 14.
14 will miss.
Oh no. I rolled a 2.
Oof.
Um,
All right.
Well-
That's one of your attacks.
looks like I'm gonna have to do it myself then.
cracks newly buff Knuckles. Ooh, ew, buff Knuckles.
Oh shit, I'm not sure why I did. Sorry.
What's up? What's
Oh
wrong?
no, it's fine actually. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's right. That's your weapon.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
It looked
27
Like,
will definitely hit.
good.
Jeez, dude.
Okay.
16 points of damage.
Buffed up Leonhardt. Bug.
He
He was
gently.
already doing so well.
Yeah.
I don't know. He missed 6 attacks last
He,
time.
he gently touches
True.
his belt buckle and says, "You and me will get along nicely."
Alright.
And then tries to make it a trip attack because that creature is large, isn't it?
It is large.
Good.
Let me check, 'cause I know some. Yep, it is not immune to the prone condition. So
Trip a snake.
you can. You can certainly try.
A snake that's
Flip it around 180.
Okay, so that's a strength save.
Yep. And 3 extra
Okay.
damage.
First damage, thanking you. The save is a natural 1.
Nice.
So it is now prone. That doesn't mean it lets go of retribution. Its tail's still wrapped around, but its torso is flat on its back.
Yep. And with his third and final
With
attack,
advantage now.
the good old Leonhardt combo, disarming
yeah.
strike with
Alrighty.
advantage.
Well, you can obviously choose to use Spirit to Die if you hit, so let's see if you hit first.
Yep.
Yes. Yes, you do. Alrighty.
Yep. 9 extra damage, and I'm gonna get rid of whatever weapon that boy is holding.
It is holding a scimitar, so okay,
Good.
let's see here. So it's another strength check. 18.
Makes it.
Okay, so it holds onto a scimitar, but it does take the 17, the 26 points of damage.
That's right.
Oof. Body in it, bruh. Okay. Alright then. That your
And
turn?
that's Leonard's turn.
Okay. The nightmare speaker is realizing, oh, she should probably help. Because, holy shit. Alright, well, she's going to move down here to come say hi to you.
All right.
She's going to attempt to constrict you.
Mm-hmm.
17 to hit.
That is a fail.
Okay,
Does that count as an attack?
it does.
Well, Leonhardt would like to respond to that nice approach by dropping a riposte.
Okay, riposte it.
Haha!
27 will hit. She takes a
And
solid
extra damage.
12 points plus. That's 17 points of damage.
Good.
Okay. Nicely done.
Sorry, lady. Note, no hugs.
She's going to forget. She's going to remember that she forgot to hex you, so she's going to hex you.
Oh no.
So that allows her to. I never use hex. So your spell ends, deal extra damage. Choose one ability when you cast this spell. Target has disadvantage on ability checks with the chosen ability. Okay, that is going to be strength. So it doesn't affect your attacks. It only affects like grapples and stuff like that.
Do we get a
Okay.
save throw against that?
I do not know. Nope. It's like Hunter's Mark, but for warlocks or creepy things. As such, I'll give you this flaming skull. Okay, that's a bonus action. Now she will make her second attack. Should have hexed you first, but she didn't. Second attack, 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, that is going to be 8 slashing damage. And due to her death fangs, does an extra 15 points of damage, of necrotic damage.
I'll take Leonhardt's damage.
Okay, so the total of that will be 8 slashing and 15 necrotic, so the total would be 23. Unless you're resistant to necrotic.
I am resistant to necrotic while holding the Guardian of Kings.
Nice. So you would take 8 slashing damage, and half 15 would be 7 necrotic damage.
Alrighty.
So a total of 15 points of damage. Okay,
Down
she
there.
looks at the slice and
Yep.
she cuts into it. She tries to cut it to Leonhardt, and Sartre just peeks past, just puts his arm in the way and blocks the blow. You feel the necrotic energy surge into you, though.
Amazing. Leonard turns around and says, and nods, "My prince."
Nod back to him.
Alright. Sliver, 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 sliver. Face! As. Oh, forgot to change it to the right layer.
Oh,
Another
no.
abomination. Just sliver, 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 sliver. It's gonna run its way up to Kaizen. So 3 attacks, 1 bite. 9. 1 constrict. 25.
Yeah.
Okay, you are grappled and restrained, and you take 13 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
18, okay.
Speaking of which, I should put a thing on retribution as well to show that he is bludgeoning restrained. Could you use the net, please, to show your condition?
Yeah.
You
Thank
got
you.
it.
I've already done retribution.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, and 1 scimitar attack. Now advantage because I'm restrained. 19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
13 points of slashing damage to you. Okay.
Alright.
This mountain is dead, removed from the turn order. Kaizen.
Well, bonus action, swap Hunter's Mark to
Okay.
this one.
Hunter's Mark is swapped.
And we'll. Well, I'm restrained. Right?
You are grappled and restrained.
Grapple and restrained. I need to check restrained. Does it make my attacks disadvantage?
Restrained makes your attacks disadvantage, and attacks against you have advantage. Grappled reduces your speed to 0.
Okay. Well,
You can
Not
make
very good
a
at getting
use
away
your
from
action
it.
to make a strength
Yeah.
check or athletics check.
Don't
to
worry,
get
I've
out.
got you.
Yeah.
okay. That's-
Yeah, you can make
Pull
an
out my
athletics or
swords.
acrobatics to get out if you want, or you can believe in Sartre, which I personally would because he's badass.
I'll believe in such a.
Alright.
I'll just pull out short swords and start swinging.
Start swinging. All right, disadvantage on attacks.
Yeah. 25.
No,
It really looked out of you. 25 hits.
Alright, we're at 12 points.
12 points. Nice. It is unwounded
Alright.
yet, so no Colossus. Now it's wounded.
Yeah, and then offhand shorts. Actually, no, second attack first. Oh yeah, I can't offhand because I already bonus action.
Correct.
Doo-doo-doo.
So yeah, just second attack.
Oh, that is not disadvantage. 17.
That will hit.
Alright.
Oh, so good.
10 plus Hunters plus Colossus.
Yeah.
Okay, 18 points of damage.
God, I didn't
Alright.
realize how far down the turn order I am.
Sorry. Yeah, it's quite a few things. Alrighty,
Yeah.
is that you guys
Alright.
then?
Yeah, that'll be it.
Alrighty, this abomination is going to use half its movement to stand up. It's going to look pretty mad, honestly. It is going to... It's going to look at you, Sartre, and it's going to open its eyes very wide and go, "Hey, your friend!" And it's going to cast Suggestion on you.
Oh no!
Please make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no!
Sorry, the wording would be
19.
hit your friend until he leaves. 19 is fine though, so it doesn't matter.
No, absolutely not.
Alright, that's its turn. Okay, Retribution.
Distribution's gonna try and break the grapple.
Okay, roll strength.
Alright.
Easily enough, you
Wait.
break the grapple and the restrain.
Yay!
Retribution is free.
All right, good. I don't feel like a jerk for what I'm about to do now.
Okay. Retribution is free. That's his turn, unless you want to move.
Nope, that's us.
Okay. Shivari.
Alright. She'll poke her head out from above the cart and throw an Eldritch Blast at that guy because she has advantage on that.
Yep, because he got warded. Fire in the hole.
It is
Hit.
free.
Damn, big damage.
14
money
and
damage.
nah, we won't knock him back.
Okay.
We'll just pelt him some more.
Bellenmore. Give him the bumps. Hit. And hit. He's dead.
Oh,
Nice.
she has cover here, but there's a big scary monster.
You
on
dealt
that
25,
side.
26 points of damage. I don't know what you expected. You popped
She'll
it pretty hard.
scoot over
So-
here.
Sorry,
be closer to-
36 points of damage.
She'll scoot
Alright.
closer to be within range of Satra.
Alright, you're in the aura.
That is her turn.
Okay. This Malison is dead. This Malison will send arrows at you. You have moved out of the cart, so you no longer have the cover. This is number 1. This one is not muddled. Arrows incoming! Pew! Natural 1! Alright, I'm gonna roll a d10. If it rolls a 2 or lower, its bowstring breaks. It's gonna have to come to melee. 1! Its bowstring breaks! It's coming!
Oh my god.
Hey, Leonhard, you're getting a new friend.
Come.
It's gonna sliver up. Actually, hang on, is it sliver? Nope, human body snakehead.
yes.
It's gonna run up. Looks super weird. And it's gonna try and hit you with the bite attack. Nom! 20 to hit.
Damn, dude, that hits.
That is 7 piercing and 6 poison damage.
13, okay.
Alright, that's his turn. Satra!
Alrighty, I'm gonna hop on my friend here, and we're gonna do a little skedaddle over to Kaizen. I'm gonna reach out and touch him. Are you willing to have me cast Freedom of Movement on you?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Freedom of
I will
movement.
post that in chat.
Yep, freedom of movement is cast. There's no save or anything, I believe.
Nope, but you can use 5 feet of movement to escape from anything that would restrain you.
Okay, so Kaizen, you can use 5 feet of movement and you break the restrain.
Alright. Nice. Not the such.
You
Sorry,
can-
that doesn't actually move you. You just automatically escape.
Oh, okay.
That you can. You're unaffected by difficult terrain. Spells and other magical effects that reduce your target's speed can't target you. You can't be paralyzed or restrained by magic, and you can use 5 feet of movement to automatically escape from non-magical restraints.
Yep, you are free.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
And if you want to fight underwater, then you don't have any disadvantage.
Nice, nice.
I'm going to return. I'm
Hmm.
gonna nod to Kaizen. You good?
yes, thank you.
I'm going to rejoin the fight.
Okay,
I'm
the
gonna head over here because I know he's gonna take care of that.
The abomination is going to attempt to constrict you.
What?
You moved out of its range.
Okay, I'm gonna make it hit. Who's it gonna try and hit? Me?
You.
Okay. Good luck, idiot.
22.
Fuck.
Okay. That's 30 points of bludgeoning. You would be able to move 5 feet away because its tail is a reach weapon, so it wouldn't actually be able to use it on you until you leave its 10-foot range. So you get to there, and you are now grappled and restrained.
Try to return the favor.
That was my last 4th level spell.
Okay, it gets you there. You have a bonus
Okay.
action.
Bonus action. Gosh, what do I have for a bonus action? Can I summon Tiberius as a bonus action? No, I don't wanna
I
do
believe that's
that.
an action. I don't know,
I'm gonna Hellish Rebuke it.
though. Okay, that's a reaction, so Hellish Rebuke it.
Yeah, and then I don't want to use any of my smites or anything.
Okay, so yeah, Hellish Rebuke.
And-
Dex save from the abomination. With advantage.
17 points of cold
It
damage.
rolled a 10, so it's gonna take the 17 points of cold damage. It's a cold-blooded snake. It's feeling ice. Also, that is 18 points of cold damage.
That is, I can count.
It's all good.
That's me.
Okay. Alrighty, that is Satra, Leonhard von Griever. You have several friends.
Yeah, this is looking very exciting. Leonhard, you know, he trusts in the power of his new belt.
Okay.
And yeah, first of all, he looks at the snake lady that tried to hug him, tried to make him see things he didn't want to see, and as such, she is now the chosen one. And he hits her. He hits her with an attack, or tries at least. Oh!
Nice.
Yeah, that will get her.
And he's going to make that a maneuvering attack.
Ooh.
So I can now encourage one target within hearing or seeing or sight range to take some free steps without provoking any attacks of opportunity.
Correct.
And I would make that target Kaizen.
Okay, Kaizen.
Reposition Kaizen.
Up to half
Nice.
your movement speed.
Ooh.
Damn, you guys are just really good. And remember, your superiority die is also doubled due to the crit.
Oh shit.
So roll 2 of
Do
those.
another one.
So 9 plus 2. Okay, so that is 16, 18, 27, 29 points of damage.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, she ain't looking great.
And there's 2 more where those came from, darling.
Okay,
1.
28 hits. It's already dead.
Yep.
How do you want to kill it?
Leonhard just stabs the sword right through where he... Does she have a human torso?
She does.
Yeah, right where the heart is.
Okay, you stab right through the heart. She slumps over, just muttering, "Your nightmares will pay."
Yeah, are of none of your concern. And then he turns over to the to the small boy and tries to hit him.
Hit.
This gentleman right here is one dead boy, right? Oh my
No,
god.
that one's alive.
Oh, is it alive?
Yeah, you just broke the grapple.
Go.
Hmm.
The ones with X's are dead. You never actually left that one's range, so it didn't get attack of opportunity on you when you ran
Oh,
away.
I see.
Because they're 10 foot constrict. Okay, so yeah, that is 7 plus 10, 15 points of damage.
And you know what, Tetcher? We're gonna make this a sweeping attack.
Alrighty, sweep the boy.
Now
Roll
I get
double
2
on your superiority die
superiority
again.
dice of damage from the other
Yep.
boy.
Remember, you don't burn 2 superiority die, you just get double the damage.
Yup.
Okay, another 8 points of damage. That one's looking pretty rough. And that is a strength.
No, it doesn't have to do anything.
Oh, for sweeping?
Yeah, it's just if the first attack would hit the other person too, it's automatically applied.
Oh, so that one takes the attack is applied, or just superiority dice?
No, only the hit, the special die.
Okay, so 8 points of damage to the other guy as well.
Yep, the big boy.
Nice. So they both take that damage.
Yes.
Okay, understood. Dunzo. Damn.
Okay.
Damn, son. Where'd you find this?
And that was only his second attack, so or was it? No, wait, that was his third
That's your
attack.
third. Yeah.
Third attack. Yep. You know what? Leonhard is just feeling too good with that new belt, and encouraged by his astounding flurry of attacks, he just uses action surge and gets 3 more.
Nice.
And he whacks the small boy.
You whack at the small boy. Hit. He's dead.
Nice.
And then he turns to the big boy with a grim, stern look on his face, says, "Third time's the charm."
Whip up. That's a miss.
Final attack.
That's
my
a hit. That's 3
Nuts.
natural 20s.
Leonhard isn't even missing, he's just fainting.
Okay, 10 plus 6, 16 points of damage.
There we go.
Damn, dude. Oh, also you are no longer hexed. Because your hex target is fucking dead, so.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. That you?
That me.
That you. Okay. Alrighty. Left Type Abomination is gonna sneak up over here. And by that I mean just slither closer to Satra. And... Sorry. It has another suggestion. Does it want to try?
Bonus action, I gotta save my behind, but oh well, next time.
It's gonna attempt to... It's gonna attempt to suggest Shivari. And just points to Kaizan and just goes, use your magic to hurt him. So a something save, wisdom I think from you.
Wisdom.
Yes, please. You are in Satra's aura.
14.
14 is a fail. So next round, you must use your... Next time your turn comes up, you must use your action, assuming this creature does not lose its concentration on the spell. You must use your action to carry out the suggestion of using your magic to hurt Kaizan.
Alright.
Okay. Kaizan.
Alright, turn to Big Snake
Big Snack.
as restraining Satra.
Yeah.
It's already Hunter's Mark, so I'll Sharpshooter shot it.
Alright.
Ooh,
That's a
13.
miss.
Another Sharpshooter shot at
Another
it.
sharpshooter.
Oh no.
That's a miss.
Oh, no.
Oh well.
Looks like you're getting
Don't worry
some
about
eldritch
hitting me, it's
blast.
fine, I'll recover. Just shoot it, please.
Okay. Next time.
Like your turn.
Alright. Yeah.
Do you want to move?
No, I'll stay here.
Okay. The other Yuntai Abomination is going to attempt to start with a Constrict onto Leonhardt. 23 to hit. Mr. Leonhardt?
23?
Yes, please.
Yes, that hurts.
Okay, you take 15 points of bludgeoning, and you are now grappled and restrained.
Ah.
Yay!
Uh,
Now, one bite and one scimitar incoming. All of advantage, because you're restrained. 22 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
8 piercing and 9 poison.
Mm-hmm.
And the scimitar,
get closer to me.
26 to hit. That is 11
Damn,
slashing
yeah.
damage. Advantage, no
How much?
joke. 11 slashing.
Okay.
So 15, 8 plus 9, and 11.
Damn, dude.
Okay, that's its turn.
What have I
Retribution.
done to deserve this?
Killed most of its friends. At least the ones that are here.
Retribution's gonna kick this guy.
Kick it. Well, which one? He's in range of both.
He's gonna kick the one grappling me.
Okay, kick it. Kick it. Hit.
18 to hit. Alright, 14 points of bludgeoning damage from Retribution.
These guys, the opposite of the usual issue, they are not resistant to non-magical types of damage. They're somehow resistant to magic. Alright, so that is 14 points. That is maths is hard. That is that. Okay, it now needs to make a con save to keep its suggestion up. And it stays up
Ugh.
with 19. Alright, that
Oh no, your
retribution.
turn is before mine, so I can't save. Yep, that's Retribution.
Okay. Shivari, you must use your turn to use your magic to deal damage to Kaizan.
So, would that be all 3 Eldritch Blasts then?
I would say the spirit of the suggestion, yes, because I would allow you guys to do the same.
Okay. Well,
So,
enjoy.
3 Eldritch Blasts at Kaizan. I need to be involved in this.
I'll miss.
Move closer to me, gosh darn it!
Alright. So I assume the 30 and the 28 hit and the 13 doesn't?
Yeah.
Okay, 25 points of force damage to you.
Alright.
Alright. You are now out. The effect of the suggestion is off you now, Shivari. You have completed the
Ow.
action.
I didn't mean to, I didn't want to do that.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
You have a bonus action if you want it.
No, I don't have bonus actions.
Okay. This Madison's dead. Satra.
Righty.
After this fight, we'll go on a break, team.
Okay. Oof, what do I want to do? I don't know if I'm strong enough to break it, because I'm not actually that strong. I'm kind of shit. Yeah, I'll try to break the constrict.
Okay, trying to break the constriction. Make
So-
a athletics or acrobatics check. Your choice.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. It's not a save, so that's a little bit
Correct.
better for me. Nice.
Let's go.
20.
20 will easily be enough. You break free.
All right.
That is your action, though.
Yep, that's yucky. And then I'm gonna bonus action cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay, you bonus action sanctuary yourself.
Yay!
Nice and easy.
I'm gonna give him the finger, and then this field just appears around me.
Alright, sanctuary can
And that's
be...
me.
What can sanctuary be? Sanctuary's gonna be this little castle. Boop.
Nice.
Alrighty, that's your turn.
Yep, that's me.
Leonhard.
Wrap this up. I'm running a little low on spells.
Well then, what do we have here? A snake trying to restrain me. We're going to try to break free of that.
Okay, this will be your action.
Athletics.
Athletics or acrobatics. That's enough. You are free.
Nice.
Good.
Bonus.
Yeah, I'm gonna use second wind
Okay, heal up a bit.
to heal up a little bit. So that's 1d10 plus class. That's 11. Oh, nice.
Jesus,
Nice.
dude, can you roll anything lower than max dice?
It's actually one more because we're 12. I forgot.
Okay, yep, add the extra one if you need it.
22. All right, and I guess that's my turn.
Okay. Left abomination. It's gonna attempt to constrict Satra. It needs to make a wisdom save. 15?
15. It depends on if it's a paladin spell or if it's a cleric spell. I think it's a cleric spell, so that'll succeed.
Okay, so it gets to try and constrict you. 14 to hit.
Nope, that does not hit. Thank God.
Okay.
Nice.
It's gonna try again. It's gonna try with it, but not with a constrict. It can only use that once per round, so one bite.
Another wisdom save.
Yep. You're correct. Thanks for the reminder. 14?
Nope.
Okay, so that means it has to choose a new target. It's gonna try retribution.
All right, I'm gonna make him hit me.
Wait, how's this work? Huh. Can you put the text for sanctuary and the text for the mount choosing thing? I need to. It's gonna have to be a rules as written thing, or a
I'm
rules
sorry.
intended. That's fine. I've never been in this situation before.
But I'm not
Okay.
that sorry, so I'm still
There's
gonna do
sanctuary.
it.
Okay. Harvest spell must make a wisdom saving throw on a failed save. You must choose a new target or lose the attack spell. It's chosen a new target. That's fine. This spell. Okay. You can force an attack to instead subjugate the effect. Let's make a dexterity throw. Target you instead. So it's just swapping the target. I would argue because you just swap the target back and forth, it would just make the wisdom save again.
That's fair. I'm
I
fine with
think
that.
so, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to also argue if it fails again, then it's losing the attack. Because otherwise you can just keep it here forever.
Yeah, I don't want to be here forever.
I will argue you can keep it there for the loop basically, then I will argue that's its 6 seconds worth of trying to do shit up for that attack. And a 4, so it loses that attack. Scimitar incoming, again for you. Wisdom save.
Yep.
12, it's going to target Retribution. Would you like to make that
I thought
hit you?
it was his last attack. I mean, because, yeah, I do.
It did its constrict, it did its bite, now it's using its scimitar. You Sanctuary the
Oh, I
scimitar,
see.
so it's trying to hit
Okay.
Retribution, so you're going to try and make it hit
Yep.
you again. So,
Yep.
Sanctuary again, and if you do, it loses it. 19. It will hit you with
Well,
the
that'll
scimitar.
succeed. All right.
Well, it might not hit you with the scimitar. 16 to hit.
Nope.
It misses you with the scimitar. Stop it! Kaizen.
Okay. We'll continue to shoot at the Hunter's Marked one.
Okay. It looks fucking pissed.
Imagine
28 will hit.
so. Alright.
12 plus 4 plus 5. That is 21 points of damage.
Another attack. 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Okay.
9 plus 3, 12 points of damage.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. The other Yuan-Tai is going to attempt to... Well, it's just going to attempt to reconstrict Leonhardt.
All right.
21 to hit.
21, that hits.
You are restrained and grappled.
Oof.
Also, you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
Bite attack incoming. 22 to hit, which is 8 piercing and 14 poison.
22, huh?
Mm-hmm. And for the scimitar, natural 20, but the extra damage is neutralized by your armor.
Yes, sir.
So 14 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
That's the Abomination's turn. Retribution.
Retribution's gonna kick the one that is right next to him on the left.
Kick it. Sixteen will hit.
6 points of bludgeoning damage, and that's him.
Nice. Maths is hard. That. Okay. Shivari!
Alright. I can attack enemies now. Yay. She will assist Leonhardt and throw Eldritch Blast at the one that is constricting him.
Pew 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 pew.
If Shivari knocks that thing back,
Yeah.
does Leonhard fall with it?
We're rolling a. You would roll a save. It would roll a save to keep a hold of you, and if so, you'd go with it.
Yeah.
12 would miss.
Actually badass.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, well, something bad's gonna happen. The 18 hits, so you do damage to it.
I knock him back on the one that hit.
Okay, so hang on.
Try to
Yes,
knock him back
that
on the
much
first
health.
two when you go back.
Okay, I'm gonna say because you rolled 2 natural ones, Leonhardt's 100% going with it
Okay.
without a save because 2
Hey,
natural
it's
ones.
not my fault. Okay.
Whee! Leonhardt goes with it.
All right. Cool.
Alrighty, they turn Shivari.
Yep.
Satra.
Alrighty, there's this guy here, and there's that guy who's causing trouble to Leonhardt. So, and
The
I
one
can't
that's causing
attack.
trouble, Leonhardt's looking rough. The one next to you is rough-ish, but not as rough.
I can't do any attacks because that would make me lose my sanctuary. So instead, I am just going to cast Aid on my allies.
Ooh. Let me
Up
just
to
check
3,
something
I
quickly.
choose Leonhardt, Retribution. Actually,
Much
no.
obliged.
I'll take Leonhardt, Leonhardt, Kaizen, and Shivari. I can't speak.
Okay, you will gain +5 to your maximum and current hit points. This is a temporary effect. It lasts 8 hours, so take a note of your usual max hit points.
Yep.
For now, a +5 to both.
Much obliged.
Nicely done. Nice little top up. Okay,
That's me.
that is you. Leonhard von Griever, you are restrained again.
If I attack while restrained, it's disadvantage?
Yes.
Oh, God.
It doesn't look that healthy. Been
Yeah,
pretty
I know.
battered.
I'm not looking healthy at all, so...
It looks less healthy than you, significantly.
Let us just try to finish this off the hard way, shall we?
Give it a go.
Disadvantage. Here we go.
19 will hit. 14 points of damage. It's still up.
Good. Second attack.
That's a miss.
Another one. Come on. Oh, my God.
no.
That's 2 natural ones. What happens? Man, there's not much it can do to you. It already has advantage on everything.
I should have used my last superiority die to finish it off, but I thought I didn't need it. Oh.
Oh man, what's it gonna do? It's gonna
Jeez,
attempt
I go away
to.
for 1 second.
If you, it seems you lost both, it's gonna attempt to disarm you. So please make
Alright, cool.
please make an
That's
athletics
fine.
check or acrobatics check to try and hold onto your sword.
Alright, that's cool. I'm good at that.
Okay, you got to beat a 16. Ooh, okay. No, on a tie, nothing happens because defender always wins on ties. Oh wait, no, attacker always wins on ties. The roll always wins on ties. Huh.
Do
Do
another one.
Yeah, do it again. Okay, you win. You hold on to your sword. Okay.
Wait, why do I win?
As in because you got a higher roll than it.
Okay.
Because
Oh,
we
nice,
both
nice.
you both rolled. It's only fair you both get to roll again.
Good, good, good. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. Alrighty. Those are your attacks. Bonus action.
Just gonna try to bite it. No, I'm just kidding.
You can
that's
use your
all I can
bonus
do.
action to try and punch it or bash it with your shield, or because technically an unarmed strike can be a punch, a headbutt, a kick. So you can just try to kick it.
Yeah, I'll kick it in the tail.
Okay, you're gonna kick it at the tail. So this is you're proficient in it. So just roll an attack. So this would be strength plus your proficiency. That's a good way to do that. That will hit. The damage dice for an attack is 1 plus your strength. What is your strength?
My strength modifier is 5.
How would you like to kill it?
Oh my God! Yes. You know this in your elbows. I don't know the name in English, but sometimes when you sit down or you bump your elbow, how it just sends tingles in your body,
it's
and
the funny
it's
bone
Oh,
or the
funny
humerus.
bone.
Funny
a
bone.
funny bone.
Yeah.
It's like the worst thing ever.
It's called
I
the funny
think
bone
I just
or the
hit that
humerus.
in the snake's body.
Okay, you find the snake's funny tail. You kick it. It tenses and shudders, and then just keels over. Its grip on you relaxes. You are released, and it is dead.
There we go.
All right, you have your movement.
Okay, I have my movement indeed. So the only snake left alive is the other big one. So
Correct.
I'm gonna move here, heavily breathing.
Scoot, 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 scoot.
I have arrived, your grace. At your service.
All right.
Kick the
Seen
snake to
friend.
death.
Alrighty, that's your turn, Leonhart.
That's my turn.
There's Yuntai. Seeing you arrive, it's gonna measure up how you look compared to Satra, and it's gonna attempt to go for you. Because
know
you
what?
look like an
Bring
easier target.
Bring it.
It's gonna attempt to constrict you.
He's than me. I'm a nerd prince.
He's bleeding a lot more.
That's fair.
15 to hit.
No.
Okay, well now it's just gonna go for the horse.
Okay, he's gonna hit me instead.
Okay, wisdom save. 13.
Nope.
Okay, it's going to try and hit Leonhardt. 14 to hit.
Ah, you wish.
It is very silly. It's going for you, Sartre.
Okay.
One of these will work. 9.
Frustrated snake
Nope.
ever.
It's going for retribution.
It's gonna hit me.
It's rolling the wisdom save. 3. It's going for Leonhardt. 2. It misses.
Poor
Uh,
guy.
It's
He was late to work. He spilled coffee on his chainmail, and now this.
Maybe
this
we should just
Yuntai
let that
is
one
gonna
go.
take its sword. It's gonna throw it onto the ground. It's gonna turn around and try to leave. If you want, you can make attacks of opportunity against it.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to. Dakota would let him go.
Alright, well, Retribution can as well, because he's in range.
It's had a rough day enough already. Just let them
It
go.
did also want to take you as slaves, so think of that how you will.
Now all of its friends are dead.
Nice.
Okay. 7. And as
Hooves.
and how would you, all 3 of you at the same time like to kill it?
Just having a bad day. Just, hey, you forgot this.
Leonhardt, he found the funny bone, so he tries to hit that guy exactly in the same spot.
Gets hit in the funny bone, hoof to the spine, hammer to the head, and it goes down like a sack of scaly bricks. And with that, we're gonna head on our break. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've all been enjoying the show. Sorry for the technical issues we had at the start. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm pretty sure it just cuts out the stream for that time. Sorry about that. Hopefully it will be fine. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back in just over 3 minutes, so do not go anywhere. See you in a bit.
Cool.
And we're back. I hit all the wrong buttons, but we are back, and everything is fine. So, the group just wrecked the shit out of some snakes.
Yeah.
Alright. So, what would you like to do? Speaking of which, I can end the fight music.
Go to the lady snake. See
Lady
what you
snake.
got.
Yeah.
I'll help investigate the snakes.
Okay. Investigation check from each of you, one with advantage.
You can advantage it.
Oakley dokley.
23. Not bad. Okay. Sorry to say, I'm re-rolling that loot collection. Because it has a plot item in it. So we're re-rolling that. Okay, well, for starters, every single one of these snakes has a longbow, and every single one has a scimitar. All of them are basic, none of them are magical.
Oh.
So you're easily
Do
able
they
to
have
find that.
arrows?
They do have arrows.
Oh, how many?
Let me look for you. Each one would have a collection of 120 arrows. So the question is, how many can you carry?
Damn, dude.
I don't know. I've been honestly running kind of low. I'm at 38 arrows right now, so...
Also,
or
each
should be
one would
36
have
actually.
6 arrows that currently have poison applied to them.
Ooh.
The poison only lasts for the day,
Oh.
but if you find anything you want to shoot with poison, you can do it today. Otherwise, the normal arrows.
I'll pick 6 up just in case.
Okay.
And then
Well,
I'll
that's
collect...
included in the 120.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. How much do arrows weigh?
I think a bundle of 20 is like a pound.
Okay.
Yes.
Makes sense to me. Sounds right.
I'll get 200 arrows. Call it even.
Nice. Feels good.
This is the 19 javelins all over again.
I am Javelin Man, feel me. Okay. So you also find... come on, give me something decent. Jesus. These have not been inspired loot rolls. Okay, that'll do. Alrighty, so between them, you're able to find several gold coins, but they're not standard currency. You would have to get these appraised. There are about 300 of these split amongst between them, but they are not standard gold. You'll have to get them appraised and traded.
Huh.
The woman was wearing a golden necklace as well. Would have to be appraised for value. You then find what appears to be a potion of healing. Standard. A different potion, with what looks like a swirling cloud inside, and you almost sort of think you can feel it vibrate every now and again. And a spell scroll. Sorry, and a small pouch. If you open the spell scroll, you would be able to tell it is of continual flame, Shivari.
Nice.
And
It's
there
in
is also
the
a pouch.
small pouch.
You open it up, it's full of dust.
Like full of dust, like empty, or like dust, like
It's full
like
of dust.
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 But they want this potion of healing.
I'll take it.
That is a potion that I do not know what it does. But I think I could spend time to figure it out.
Rule for potion tellings in Xanathars. I should check that while you guys are discussing.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good. Excuse me, I am taking notes on everything that we collected. All right, you have my full attention. Yeah, let's take that along with us.
Mm-hmm.
Does identify work on potions?
I
remember.
don't know. This is why I'm checking. I don't believe so, because I believe it is now chemical action item as opposed to... I mean, it's technically magical? I'm going to say yes, there are ways to do it outside of that, and you will probably save me the lookup if I just say yes. I know there's something in
Magic.
Xanathars about how to do it, but I think that's how you do it without identify. So I'm going to say yes, with identify you can do it.
Alright.
So we're going to spend 10 minutes identifying the potion.
We can be on our way, and I can do it while we're traveling.
That is what I
Okay.
expected. Okay. Alright.
Can look around the maybe like temple place or something, whatever that is.
Okay. So you're muted.
No more fighting, please. I am rather spent as far as holy magic.
Okay, can try to avoid.
Okay. So Kaizen, you're going to have a look around the temple. What are you looking for around the ruins?
Looking for what am I looking for? If there's any like entrance inside.
Okay.
Inside of
Roll
it.
a investigation check.
Sure.
Is
21.
Shibari helping? Her background is in archaeology.
You would be spending 10 minutes identifying the potion.
Sure. So never
Okay.
mind.
Afterwards, you may do so. But while Kaizen's having a look around just on his own, this does not look like it has an entrance from what you can find. This looks to be more of a dais. Based
Okay.
as you can see once you climb up the stairs. You ignore the signs that are still here saying please do not... In fact, I asked you, do you ignore the signs? Saying please do not touch the ruins.
So
yeah,
I
I
picked something
guess
up.
ignore the sign.
Okay, Kaizen ignores the signs and just walks up the stairs. You find what appears to be some kind of sacrificial altar up at the top.
Okay. Is there any like bloodstains, like
There
fresh
are
bloodstains?
They look fresh-ish, as in within the last week. You can also see there are several food offerings and stuff next to it, and there is the altar is surrounded by a giant coiled sleeping serpent.
A giant coiled sleeping serpent?
Yes, it is a statue
Like
of, not a real
A
one.
statue? Okay,
Yes. Sorry, should have
okay. Got
specified.
you. Oh, just walk down.
Okay. Yeah, some of the offerings look pretty
Says-
fresh up on the altar, by the way, just in case you're
Okay.
interested.
It appears to be a sacrificial altar or something. Some seem pretty recent. Sacrifices or offerings.
Hmm.
Okay. Shvari, you finish identifying the potion. You find that this is a potion of resistance for thunder. You drink it, gives you resistance to thunder damage.
Relay that to the group.
Out of game question, is that identical to lightning damage?
No, lightning and thunder damage are different. Lightning is being zapped, thunder is being whoomped by the base.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, that is an interesting find.
Would you like to hold on to it? Or anybody?
One of
Uh,
you can.
I can keep it. If the need arises, I shall distribute it to the person in need.
Was lightning resistance you said, or thunder?
Thunder.
Thunder.
Hand it over to Leonard.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
Just looking through my spells to see if I have anything that can help us with understanding what this is, but it does not look like it.
Well, Shvari, you finished now. If you would like to look around, do you have an archaeologist kit with you?
No.
What's your background? I believe your background feature might be relevant.
Well, her background is sage, and her specialty was archaeology. That's of her
Okay, so
parents.
Sage, I believe, just lets you know where knowledge would be, right?
Yeah. It's just when you attempt to learn or recall a piece of lore, if you do not know that information, you know where and from whom you can obtain
Okay.
it.
Well, for starters, you can roll a history check. And if you don't know it, you'd know where it is. I'm using a background feature. They exist.
18.
You would know that the Yuntai is one of the oldest civilizations, older than humans, potentially older than... maybe not as old as elves. Sorry, not older than humans, but it's... Sorry, humans and elves existed, but the Yuntais are one of the great empires. That's what I wanted to say. Before there were human empires, there were Yuntai empires. They took over everything a very long time ago. This is post the War of Dragons and the War of Giants, but they are a very old civilization, and their civilization still exists, just significantly lesser, because they were forced out of lands, they were fought. They still like to capture people and use them as slaves, and these ones in particular, the iconography, seems very familiar of one of the great serpent gods, because again, they worshipped the serpent gods, even though the serpent gods didn't really care that much. This is Dendar. You can recognize that, known as the Night Serpent. Another name is known by as Nidhogg.
Neat.
You don't know a huge amount about that. That would have to be... to know more about that, you would have to go to some kind of religion-focused library.
She'll, while looking over it, she'll relay the information that she knows. Parents that were archaeologists came in handy.
Using a background feature. Yay! Alrighty. Anything else you would like to do?
Huh.
Mm,
They want to desecrate it, but it seems like a dick move.
Did you say that out loud, or you just think?
Yes.
I mean, ancient ruins are something to be treasured, even if they are something like a sacrificial altar or whatever this is.
Right, that's why I feel like kind of a jerk destroying it, so I guess I won't.
Alrighty.
Probably.
So, what's the plan, team?
What time of day is it?
It would be approaching late afternoon, almost hitting evening at this point.
Alright.
Perhaps it would be wise to look for a suitable location to make camp.
It's kind of what I was thinking. What if we just have like a nice picnic?
Mm,
And we
you read
sit
my
down.
thoughts, Your Grace.
Oh, that reminds me. As a reminder, due to travel time, the next time you guys get some downtime, the rod will be available. So, Kendrick, I need you to start thinking about, because I believe you were the one who was offered it second, what
Oh,
your
boy.
ideal vacation would be. So this will be probably when you hit,
Oh,
probably not the
boy.
next city, but the city afterwards. You'd be able to get some time off.
Yep.
Okay, just as a reminder. Okay, so continue.
Yeah, we can try to find somewhere to camp. Probably a bit away from here, I suppose.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's not a picnic area.
Oh no.
No.
No. Maybe we head down to the water taxis, so that way if there's less likely to be ambushes since there are more people around.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So
Start heading over there.
you remount up, you apply the you reattach retribution. And you guys begin making your way down towards the water taxi. And soon you are out of the jungle, out of the river, and you see still next to the river, and you see further down what appears to be a small tavern. It is called
Yeah.
It is called the Crawfish Draft. And you can see a couple horses tied up outside it. And you can hear what sounds like a little bit of music on the inside.
Do we want an actual picnic or a tavern?
Hmm.
You notice a boat.
If they have a bed.
You notice a boat sail out from past the tavern and begin sailing downstream away from you.
If
What a
they
nice-
have a bed.
Oh, go ahead.
If they have a bed, regardless of its quality, I would prefer that to sleeping in the wilderness today.
So we can grab some food and eat outside, have a nice time with each other, away from people, and yeah, have a sleep indoors. Sounds nice.
Oh, it does. What say you, Shavati and Kaizen?
That sounds nice.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I don't sleep, so it doesn't really matter too much where I am.
Ah, I forgot. Shavati, I always forget.
Okay, so you. Oh, sorry, we didn't get an answer from Kaizen.
What was that?
Did you want to go in? Are you going into the tavern, or are you staying out for a picnic?
I think we're going in.
Okay.
All right. Okay, you guys open the door to the tavern. I assume you park Retribution in the cart outside?
Yes.
Okay, there are hitch posts if you want to use one.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. You hitch up Retribution. And you guys step into the tavern. Inside, it's kind of bustling. You can see what looks like a lot of fishermen, a lot of tradesmen. You notice a couple of orcs. You notice a lot of elves. They have both given each other ample distance as they do so. They continue to. They're having a lovely time. You notice a very large, I think, half the size of Marge Simpson's hair with the same style but a more auburn color, bobbing up and down behind the counter. You can't really see what it's attached to, but you see it moving down, and you see an arm reach up and put a tankard up in front of someone, and then the hair moves again.
This is adorable.
You see a
Quite
bard
the
in the corner.
establishment.
You see a bard in the corner playing a relaxed tune. On the odd occasion, he'll switch up into something a little bit more cheerful and a little more sailor focused. So, what do you want to do?
You guys want to throw down?
What do you mean?
You want to have a party?
Oh.
Have a couple of drinks, do some dancing.
I think every single one of us didn't think that's what you meant.
No, I do not want to fight the entire bar. I just said I don't want to fight. I'm not going to open it up, see some elves and some orcs, and be like, "Hey, fuck you guys."
I mean, you never know.
With this party, you really don't.
No.
True. I mean, can have some drinks, yeah.
What do you guys want? Like, I'm feeling kind of a whiskey, but if you want a little bit more milder, we could do something bad.
Perhaps we should see what they have. It's pretty busy here. They might not have a lot.
Oh, that's fair.
A little bit of wine will do for me.
Okay.
Is there an empty table available?
There is an empty table available. There are a couple. It's busy, but there's easily enough seating for everyone, and there is also outdoor seating around. There's a sign that says outdoor seating on the back wall.
Nice.
Is there anybody sitting out
Leonard
there?
would just.
You poke your
Yeah.
head out the door. There's a couple people, but there are at least 6 empty tables.
Oh yeah, we can take one outside.
You notice that the outside is not so much a garden, but it is a dock. And you can see further down there is a dock with several boats tied up outside it, where people are loading up stuff and loading up horses, then begin sailing down river. But this area is just tables and chairs underneath an awning to keep the sun off.
Neat.
You also notice bugs are gathered outside the awning, but don't appear to be able to get in.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's, best of both. You can be outside and still tavern.
some of you want to sit outside to save the table, and who's going up to the bar?
Yep. Leonard falls into a chair like a sack of rice.
Alright.
Okay. We want to have like a rough order that we want, and I'll go see what they have, and then, or I can go and see what they have, and then tell you guys, and then go back up.
Just any wine, I guess.
What about food?
Probably just like a standard meal, I suppose.
If they have any specials, you know, things like that, but standard if not.
Okay. I will go see. Leonhard? So you want a cup of wine? Want a nice meal? The nicest meal they got? Probably. I can see it in your face.
You know me too well. Willing to pay any price at this point.
Alrighty.
Shari will go with Satra.
Okay, so you two go up, extra pair of hands, carry drinks, makes sense.
Mhm.
Okay, I can't find the player's handbook on here. I know it's here, but I can't find it. But that's fine. D&D Beyond will save me.
If they ever
Sounds
get
good.
the attention of the barkeep, she would like to, after doing their order, she'd like to show them one of the coins or currency and ask if they know how much it is worth.
Alright, so first she says you wave over the barkeep.
Yeah.
Okay. You get to the bar and you lean over and you can see a halfling lady currently filling up a tankard. Looks up and goes, "Just a minute." Finishes pouring, puts it up with both hands and pushes it, and it slides across the bar to an orc sitting there. Takes it and drinks it down. She comes up to you and looks up at you from below the bar. "What can I get you?"
Place
Ah.
our order.
Aye, we have wine. We're a trading company, you see, so we have got the best from everywhere. Any particular brands you're looking for, or can I surprise you?
You have Grey Griffin?
Of course we have Grey Griffin. Who do you take me for?
Yeah, I'll take some of that.
Alright.
Leonhard strikes me as a Merlot kind of guy. I don't know why. I like to see it.
He strikes me as whatever is expensive, but
We've got expensive.
Any specials today? My friend was asking about specials. Else, you can just send us.
Aye, we've got a 2-for-1 on Orcish ales. And we have half off if you get a full bottle of halfling wine. This is from my own shire, from back home. They brew it. They said that down here I sell it. It's a perfect deal. And if you get the whole bottle, it's half off.
Okay, yeah, we'll take one of those.
All right, Brightshire wine. Would you like some of the Orcish ale, or not interested? And you wanted a Grey Griffin?
Yeah, we'll take that too.
Grey Griffin? Bottle or shots, or what do you want from that?
Just a tankard, please.
Tankard, alright. And what else?
Yeah, just like standard elven wine. I feel like that's what Kaizen would like.
Of course, we've got a Silver Moon Red, we've got a Great Lake White, and we've got a Sealy Court Rosé. We have some others as well, but if you're looking at for fancy, those are your best options.
Ooh. I think we'll take the white.
Alright, Great
Fishing
Lake White it
sounds
is.
Probably gonna get fish.
You want some fish? You can get fish, you can get anything here.
I don't know, Shivari, what sounds good. I think I'm ordering for everyone.
We
Most of
got
this is for
pork,
me, but you know.
we got pheasant, we
I wouldn't
got
mind fish. Better than that.
fish. What kind you looking for? We got haddock, we got kipper, we got lots of stuff. Got giant squid.
I haven't had giant squid in so long. Oh,
Would you like
I'll also take 2 of those pheasant trays.
2 pheasant trays? Alright, and some giant squid for you?
that would be lovely.
Alrighty then. Alright, so the wine, that, and everything else, and half off because you took the deal on the halfling wine. with the food all included, that'll be 47 gold.
I will give her 47 gold.
Ah, thank you muchly. And where are you sitting? Did you get your table number?
Oh, we're out back. I can go check super quick.
Ah, you're pretty recognizable. Don't get many tieflings around here. Now I've got 2 of them. It's an exciting day. I'll find you.
All right, awesome. Thank you very much.
Alrighty. Have a good day. Catch you up in a sec.
Thank you.
Alright.
How much is this currency worth?
Oh, yeah, that. Oh, this. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Faye, you right? Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Bad timing.
Uh-oh.
Let's give her a second.
Right.
Oh, Faye. Hey. Yay, you're back. Maybe. Speak to us.
Hello?
Hooray, you're back. Alright, we're good.
Nice.
Alright, well, this ain't tender around here, but it's still gold. And with all this on it, hang on, she dusts it a little bit, has a look, and aye, there are collectors around here. These are from the Yuntai Empire. These are probably sell for maybe. These are in good nick. Some say they're still being used. I'd say you'll probably find a collector in Ley who might buy those for anywhere plus of 50 gold apiece.
Alright. That is great. Thank you.
Ah, of course. Not a problem. Anything else I can do for you? You all look like you've travelled a ways.
We're very exhausted.
Ah, no worries. If you-
Probably back in for rooms later.
I was about to say, if you're exhausted, then it's rooms I can give you. And I assume if you're here, you probably also want travel to the next. You want travel to the next town or further?
Yeah, on the boat, we'll take that.
All right. So, if you want to travel, how far are you going?
We'd like to get to Ley.
You want to get to Ley? All right, that's fine, not a problem. I can't find rents. Hang on. I'm pretty sure it's in expenses. There we go. Oh wow, that's not much at all. Neat. All right, so that would cost you to get to Ley for how many of you? And do you have any horses or carriages? And how much style do you want to travel in?
We've got one horse.
One horse.
Got a card.
Aye.
Don't know what kind of luxury we're looking for yet.
Alright, well, you can simply get the pontoon, in which case, if you want to go to Ley, that will cost you maybe 20 gold. If you want to maybe get it up and get something with actual cabins where you're not just sleeping on the floor, then you're going to be looking more along the lines of 40 gold. And if you want a private boat just for all of you and not with any other passengers, that's going to be maybe 60 gold. And if you want the party boat, that's going to be 120 gold.
Ooh, what do we want, Chivari? I know what I want, but
I mean, we can afford a private boat, I suppose.
yeah, that's the one that I was thinking too.
Alright, so that's 80 gold.
Yeah.
Alright, for 4 of you, and a car, and a horse. Alright, so I'll pencil you in. You say you're wanting room, so how about I pencil you in for, how does 10 a.m. tomorrow sound?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Alright, and whose name shall I put that under?
You can put Leonhard.
Leonhard. Alright. And, alright, that's all good. So, you see, here's a little tag. If you put that on your cart and put your horse next to your cart on the hitches outside, then they will be loaded for you in the morning before you're ready to go, and then all you have to do is head out and get on the boat.
All right, that sounds very good. Thank you.
Of course. Come back in when you're ready to order rooms.
Perfect, thank you.
Alright, get started on your food. She bounces off. You hear someone from the other side yell, "You're not talking to them, yeah? I've been waiting for ages. Just a minute! They pay well, wanker!" She goes off and starts pouring him a drink and yells back into the kitchen, giving you food orders.
Shivari will cover the 80.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
You paid
I'm
80
very
for the
broke.
travel. Okay, you guys head back outside to the group.
Yep.
All right, you guys sit outside again. It's still warm. It's a little humid. Again, it's reaching more hot swamp temperatures and areas,
Mm-hmm.
or jungle areas, as two examples there. The water isn't the cleanest, but again, something is keeping every single bug out of this area, and it is.
Nice.
It's nice. You can also
Nice.
tell it's cooler in this area just a little bit than it is outside from when you came in the front door.
Nice. All right. That's hard stuff for me. We got a fancy elven wine for Kaizen. We've got a
Thank you.
halfling wine for Leonhard. You strike me as a red guy, Leonhard.
Excuse me. Why is Kaizen getting the good stuff and I'm here with the halfling piss? Excuse my French.
I just ordered you a fucking pheasant plate, sir. If you want something else, you can go in and order your own food. I just spent all the gold that we got from those orcs.
Leonhard, make me a history check. Okay, it doesn't have to be a high DC for this. You would know that despite elves are very good and very precise at a lot of things, but the halflings pride themselves on their hospitality, their good food, and their good drink. It is the thing that their race is known for.
You know, like Leonhard has never had like a really good halfling wine, but so he keeps on his rant, you know, because he's a big fan of elves and pretty things, and so
Makes sense.
he'll just keep ranting and then he takes a sip out of frustration, and then he's like,
Yeah, your drinks are delivered. You see the bob of hair moving between tables, and she lifts the
Yeah.
tray up. Here you go for the bay out the sec.
and he takes a sip and he's like,
It is
actually
yeah,
really good.
it is
Yeah,
potentially.
it is.
It's not the best
I
wine
know
you've
what
ever
I'm
tasted
talking
because you
about.
have drank 100 gold and 1,000 gold wines before, but it's a really good wine.
All right, okay.
All right, yeah,
Good,
everyone's
good.
drinks are good. You got really high quality drinks. They all taste good. Kaizen, your wine. You recognize this one. This is from your home country. It's not from your hometown, but it is from your home country. There
Oh.
are some very large lakes in Orothalan, I believe is your country, because I can never pronounce it correct.
Yeah, I think that's the country. Yeah.
Yeah, but there are some very large lakes there, and as such, the lakes out there are very good to irrigate grape vineyards, and as such, you have a very, very good white wine here.
All right.
Yeah.
This is very, very good. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
What are the other guests? What do they look like? Like, what kind of clientele do we have here?
So once again, you have inside it was more sailors and tradesmen and stuff like that. Out here, it is more favored towards the tradesmen in general. You can see a lot of traders here. A couple of them are chatting to each other. You can hear some stories being told. These are clearly people who are on the road a lot. You can also see there is the odd mercenary and the odd guard here, looking like, obviously, roads are dangerous. The world is not a safe place, so therefore higher protection for large trading carts and for companies is a common thing, and as such you can see tables of security and hired mercenaries and all sorts of stuff gathered around and having their own drinks separately and sometimes together.
All right. Nobody looking suspicious at us, you know. Nobody's like, who are those guys?
An orc is glaring at Kaizen, but it's leaving him be.
Okay.
You can also see roll a perception, because that one's obvious.
Yeah.
It was eating its steak before, and now it's angrily eating its steak. All right. You also notice a group of traders. They're chatting amongst each other, but on the occasion, one will lean forward and whisper, and a couple of them will make a not so subtle look over to Shivari and Satra.
Leonhard would like to keep an eye on those two.
Okay. So when I say a couple, I mean there's a table of 6.
Yes.
So several of them, I should have said, not a couple. So you're keeping an eye on the 2 tables.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Eventually your food is brought out. You have the pheasant plate. It is moist. It is delicious. It's very tasty. It's the first time, Leonhardt, you have had pheasant since you left home.
Oh. He actually starts not crying, but a couple of tears of joy escape his eye sockets. It's just so good. You know what, friends? These snakes, they hit me really hard. But first of all, I hit harder, and the reward, the delicacies here, it's just also worth it.
Alright, so yeah, you're all left alone for a bit to talk amongst yourselves.
Good then. You like your plate?
That's an understatement. I love it, Your Grace. I love it. This is the first time since we left Steria that I feel truly at home. No bugs to bite you, no wind to ruin your hair, if it wasn't ruined already because of those vicious snakes. And the food, the wine, admittedly, the halfling wine, superb.
I'm glad to hear that, my friend. I'm leaning real close to him. You ever doubt my taste ever again, I'll dye your blonde locks green, and that's a promise.
Roll an intimidation check.
No, I'm not an intimidating boy. I'm a scrawny nerd.
Right, just over there, just sipping her drink. Oh my god.
Yeah, Leonard, you did very well in the fight earlier. That new belt complimented you well.
I'll be honest, Kaizen. That new belt, I'm not sure who made it. I'm not sure where we even found it. All I know is that a belt has never fit a man better.
We found it by the orcs, and I'm pretty sure Dwarven made.
Dwarven made, you say?
I think so.
Well, I always knew these little dwarfs, they know how to craft. They know how to make a man look good.
Alex, nice on you.
Thank you. Ever since Glutatius is not with us anymore, I dare not even speak his name. And I just feel like a different man, No more weights on my shoulder, no more burden to hold me back. I think this is the best shape you've ever seen, Leonhard from Griever. And that means a lot.
So, Belt doesn't talk to you at all?
Now that you think of it, Shavati, there was a voice inside my head before. Don't tell... Did you hide this for me? Does the belt have a voice, a mind of its own?
Not that I know of.
Concerned.
Does it? Oh no, not another one.
Oh no. It must have been my paranoia ever since met the acquaintance of Glutatius. Perhaps it was just my imagination. I'm pretty sure it won't talk to me again.
Look over at Shivari.
Drinks.
Let's hope not.
Oh, Kaizen, I'm sorry for throwing my magic at you, but I was compelled by them. I'm sorry.
I figured as such, hoped as such, but it is okay. But thank you.
Oh, and we got the private boat for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, is that so?
Private boat, is it expensive?
It was 80 gold total for everything.
Oh, I guess that's not
And
too
that boat
bad.
is gonna take us straight to Ley?
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Can we spend the night on this boat?
Oh yeah, they said they had cabins.
You would know from she would have told you because I didn't say. The boat does not go non-stop. It does stop in every town to unload trade goods and to restock, and obviously to give you guys a chance to walk off and explore if you want to, but it will take you to Ley. It goes to Ley, and it is definitely quicker than a normal trade boat or a canoe by a long way.
Oh, yeah.
Being which I need to trade out the canoe. I don't know why I expected you guys to go for the cheap option. I don't know what I was thinking.
How long is the total travel?
You didn't ask.
Oh, we did not ask, so
Mm,
probably a couple of days if I had to guess.
When
I
they
know it
bring
was pretty
food
far
out,
on
we
land.
can probably ask.
okay.
But as far as the price went, the those special currency that we found on the Yonti, they are apparently pretty pretty good to sell to a collector in life. They're maybe worth about 50 gold for each currency.
50 for each?
hmm It might
That-
vary depending on the collector, but she said that a collector in Lai would be very happy to buy these.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a lot of gold.
Can make all the money back. And then buy even nicer wine.
Yeah. Do we want to? I know, I mean, that's a lot of gold. We've already kind of started making a lot of gold. Did we want to, like, save up for, like, a large purchases or anything like that? I don't know if we, like, want or need anything, but just thinking about it since it is a lot.
I've heard stories of a shield that you can use without having to hold it with your hands, and that's been something I would like to purchase. I'm assuming it's a lot of money, so I might save
what
up on
is?
that in between binges.
For what again? Sorry.
It's a shield that you say a
Oh.
word, and it activates in front of you without having to hold it, so I can still use my hammer with two hands.
Oh, yeah, that sounds fancy. Very useful.
Mm-hmm. What were you thinking, Kaizen? Anything in particular you'd like to save up for?
Not in particular. Maybe buy, like, some more better arrows or something, but just thinking.
I do have that 24,000 gold that I have to somehow get.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's a lot.
It is. It is. I told them it was a lot. I still don't think they grasp exactly how much it is.
Yeah, that's like that's a lot. Are they going to, like, do something for you if you give it to them?
Mm,
Oh, you're just kind of expected to.
I mean, I gain power, they get 24,000 gold. Seems fair.
Shivari, I'm sure the moment we arrive back in Styria and home, the king is going to reward us handsomely. And if the amount given to us will not suffice to make you pay your debts, I shall gladly see what I can do to assist you in that regard. My old man, he may be a drunk. He may be drunk most of the time. There's still a little bit of money left in his basement that he certainly doesn't need. And that stays between the two of us, of course.
I appreciate that. I'll find a way to get the money. It's not technically my debt, but I'm sure there is some way to earn it.
Sure there
Earn it
is.
from all the money we're making doing nothing underneath the city at home. Just an idea.
Well, I think. What time is it, by the way, Tetcher?
It'll be approaching 6 p.m.
6 p.m. Yep. I guess Leonard would just continue having a little bit of drinks here and there. If he can, he would try to talk to the waitress slash innkeep.
Okay. So you're gonna get up, find the outhouse, and talk on the way out.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. She is currently you catch her. She's just finished placing a large turkey in a table in front of several orcs. And is walking back to the bar. You catch her on the way back. Ah, hello.
Excuse me,
What can I
milady.
do for you?
Well, first of all, let me express my utmost gratitude for giving us shelter in your most splendid establishment. It is truly amazing how there is nothing bothering you here.
Oh, there's plenty of things bothering us here, but we've luckily got magic to keep it out.
What, would you mind sharing what would be bothering you? Is there anything in particular other than insects and, the little unpleasantries?
Well, insects are the main one. On the odd occasion, crocodiles and froggermoths and grungs come out of the jungle and attempt to take our stuff. They mostly attack the boats, but sometimes when trade's a little lower, they will come here and try and take stuff. The Unity apparently will come out the jungle as well sometimes and will try to take stuff. But luckily, this place is very well protected. Bandits as well. This is a place where a lot of money exchanges hands, so therefore, a lot of people will come to take it.
See, my friends and I, and Leonhard points towards the table where the others are sitting. We were attacked by a bunch of snake people on the way here.
One moment. Sorry.
My friends and
Okay.
I, and he nods towards the table where his friends are sitting. We were attacked by snake people on the way here. These seem to be dangerous lands.
Aye, all lands are dangerous, lad. Not a huge amount we can do about that. We're trying to keep it as safe as we can. That's why we are patrolling the borders. We're trying to patrol the roads more, but it's becoming a little easier day by day, but it's not an easy task.
Yeah, you won't have to worry about those snake people anymore. We slew them all.
Aye, you killed hundreds of snake people by yourself.
Well, not all of them, you know. Although for a man of my stature, it wouldn't be a problem necessarily, you know.
I mean,
He
if you
he
want to
points
go
towards
to
his
there,
belt buckle.
I mean, oh, that's fancy. If I had more,
Yep,
if it
just
wasn't
got it.
appropriate, I'd ask to identify it and have a look, but that would require touching it.
The belt?
Yeah.
Oh, it's already been identified.
Ah, well, that's a shame. Well,
Yup.
if you, if you want it, if you think it's that easy for you, I'll give you. I'm sure I can get the city and probably the guards and probably a lot of the traders will throw in a kitty for you if you want to go hunt some snakes.
Is that so?
Aye, if you
Now-
want to go to their city and see if you can clear it out, there's probably a lot of riches there for you themselves. But if not, if you want to just clear them out, I'm sure the trader putting a kitty is gonna definitely ease their journeys.
Do you happen to have any evidence, or have you heard any rumors as to where their hideout may be?
Oh, aye, it's very well known where at least the main city is. So if it's a little bit to the it's a. I'm bringing up my map. Scroll to map. Also, Dakota is just being right back. She's just picking up one of the house people so that they can get home because it's real hot outside. Aye, so you go from here and you head west towards K, but don't go too far towards K. If you hit the lake, you've gone too far. You go towards K and you look around, and the second you see second you can't see the road anymore, but you can see trees, you know you're in the right direction. When you start seeing stone structures again after maybe a day, then you know you're in the right place, and by that point you've probably been captured and enslaved. But I'm sure that wouldn't happen to you.
Well, you mentioned hundreds of them.
Aye, probably. And here's the question: how do you feel about dart traps? Also, they're not the only things in the woods. Plenty of grungs, crocodiles, froggymoths. I saw a shambling mound once.
So what if we were to slay, say, some more of these snake men, or other monstrosities that lurk in the in the woods here, is there a sort of bounty or some other form of compensation for, bringing proof of our victorious battles?
I know, let's find out. She just she leads around you and yells out into the tavern. Hey! This lad's asking how much you'd all pay for killing your auntie. How much should you all put in? And you see her a couple shouts out. You hear one of the others shout, him! And one of the humans yells out, 4 gold per pure blood. Then scaling from there up to, if you can get an Athena, then I'll give you 1,000 gold. Alright, there you go. Scaling up all the way from 4 gold for a pure blood up to 1,000 for an Athena.
Interesting. The orc basically mocked Leonhard and laughed at, did he mock him?
Yes.
He asked quietly to the barkeep, "Milady, who's this orc man over there?
I don't give a
This
fuck.
gentleman."
It's a customer is who he is. And you leave him alone. Shit talking all you like, but whoever starts the fight gets thrown out.
I am peacefulness incarnate, milady. I seek
Alright.
nothing but having a good time.
Alright, I understand. But no starting fights. However, I can tell you which room is his for a little something, and I can give you some of the expired chicken to put in his room before he gets there.
As much as this thought tempts Leonard, that would not be very, very chivalrous of him. Not very knightly. So.
Well, aren't you
Patience,
the
I
epitome of class?
I'm glad at least someone notices it, milady.
Aye, it's nice to have here, honestly. Unless I
Well,
would
then-
have taken that deal and probably would have got me in trouble for putting the chicken. Why is there chicken in my room? I don't know. Should have locked your door. I'm fine with it. It's funny, but it's nice to have a bit of class. Unlike that one over
It is
there,
indeed.
just as towards the bard, who is currently thrusting into the air.
Oh, what about him? Excuse me, milady.
The bard is. Aye, he's just not got any class. Look at him.
Is the bard doing anything nasty? Anything naughty?
He is thrusting at the air as he plays his quick tune.
Well, it's been a pleasure, milady.
I
Speaking
see.
of class, I have nothing but positive things to report about your wine and your food, and hopefully soon your accommodations.
Aye, right. Well, remember your group needs to actually buy the accommodation before you stay.
How much is it?
Now, what are you looking for? You mentioned you're you're a guy of class. What level are you
I
looking
expect
for?
nothing, as you rightfully guessed, nothing but class.
Alright, well, normally we have one aristocratic room, but it's currently taken. However, the person who has booked it hasn't arrived yet. If you double his offer, I can tell him that room's become unavailable due to cleaning. And otherwise, we got some good rooms for two gold each.
Let's say I triple his offer, or her offer, and you make sure that there's more of this halfling wine waiting for me in that room when we get there.
Alright. You know what? Alright, that's fine to me. That'll be 12 gold. For just the
And
aristocratic
that is already
room.
the triple price?
That is the triple price. Just for the aristocratic room. For one night. And then, do you want to get anything for your friends, or you're all going to share? There's enough room if you need to share.
See, my friends are not as classy.
Oh, I'm sure.
A normal room will do for them.
Normal room or good room? Like, do you want modest or do you want wealthy? Like I said, we got good wealthy rooms for 2 gold each.
One wealthy for the prince. He is the prince after all.
He's a
Leonard
prince,
is a little
is he?
tipsy, man. He's a, did I say prince? I mean,
Nah, your secret's safe with me, lad.
Oh no.
Tell me, is the prince single?
Would Leonard actually know that?
Would you?
Like according
Has he
to,
told
you know,
you?
official
Oh,
like
according to official,
rumors
yes.
and press, you know. Does Prince Satra according to
According to official announcements, yes, Prince Arthur is single.
Okay. Oh yes, he's a bachelor.
Aye, are you a bachelor, sir?
Ah, this is a difficult topic. On paper, people would consider me a bachelor, but in my heart, I am already taken.
Aye, then I won't try to interfere with your heart, although you know where I am.
God bless this woman.
Cool, I'm gonna try and flirt with the not prince.
My condolences.
You sound like you don't believe I can do it. Fancy a wager?
I bet 5 gold that they stand no chance against your.
Oh, you think I'll get him?
Oh, I am sure you can get anyone you want,
well,
my
I'll
lady,
take
but
that
me.
deal then. That way, if I get rejected, I'll be able to pay for my own booze. 5 gold it is. She holds up her hand to you.
And he flicks her over 5 gold pieces.
Oh no, shake! I haven't won yet. I haven't lost yet, sorry.
I do not need to consider twice. The bet was lost the moment I took it. And gives her a smile.
Alright. So wait, so yeah, you're putting 5 gold on her getting it, so if she wins, she gets Sartre and the gold.
Yep.
Okay, she'll take the gold. Alright. Well, I'll make sure that room's booked out, so you want 1 aristocratic, 1 wealthy, and what about the rest?
Well,
We have some comfortable rooms for 8 silver.
make it a comfortable room.
A
yes.
comfortable room, so 3 rooms.
Yes.
Alright. Alright, I'll catch you in a bit.
What did I come back to?
So,
You
with
heard
that,
stir in the pot.
Leonhard heads to the outhouse. And eventually back to the table. After a little bit, the hair bobs into view again. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, sorry. While she's gone and you know time passes by, that orc that marked me, I would like to use know your enemy, and I would like to intently stare at him and try to find out, you know,
You glance
what
through
his
the window
strength
at him.
score is.
Okay, you glance through the window.
I can choose
at the
2,
orc.
so strength score and total class level.
Okay, it has no player classes. And so you know its total strength score. Okay,
Yup.
18.
Sorry, I only know equal,
Less.
superior, or inferior.
Well, you now know it is less, and you now know it's 18. But now I know for the future. But it has no class levels.
Okay.
Okay. After a little bit of time, the hair bobs into view again. And another tray of drinks is placed on the table. Ding.
Nice.
Hey, it's on the house.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Aye, it's been paid for by an mysterious admirer.
Huh.
Aye, they told me to give you this. Hands a little folded up note to Sartre.
Oh, for me.
Aye, for you.
I'll
Alright.
open the note.
I need to get back to work, and she scoots off before you have the chance to read it.
Okay.
The note says, "Your skin, while as white as the pale snow, shines with the brightness of the morning dew. Your eyes reflect back my soul and allow me to see me. I must see you tonight. Come to my room in the back of the tavern. Martha."
Hell yeah, I don't know who Martha is, but she knows her shit. tuck that away for later. How many women are in the area?
5, including Shivari.
Okay. They're cute.
On average or each?
You will go over on average. Is there anybody that's like very like cut above the rest? Excluding my beautiful companion.
I was about to ask it. That depends how you feel about Shivari.
You know how I feel about Shivari.
True. Yeah, everyone is pretty reasonable looking. There's a couple. You could notice one of the guards out there is pretty hardy looking. Like she has a couple scars across her face, but is still reasonably good looking. You do notice a female
She's got
orc,
daddy
which I'm
energy.
assuming is not to your taste. But for an orc, is pretty good looking. You see, of course, there is your lovely barkeep. And then you notice what appears to be a tradeswoman who is currently counting coins on one of the tables. Again, reasonably good looking, but a little homelier than the rest.
Okay. Just look over like, I'd be alright with any of them.
Alrighty. So, what else would you all like to do before the night?
I'm good. Get very, very drunk.
Yeah.
Alright, you're getting drunk. You keep noticing that when your drinks appear to run low, a bobbing head seems to bring more.
Dude, this place is awesome.
Even though none of you haven't paid for any. Okay. At one point during the night, you begin to hear yelling of someone like, "What do you mean this room needs cleaning? I booked it out a week ago!" "I'm sorry, sir, but it needs cleaning. Someone spilled a load of dust of sneezing in it, and now it needs to be cleaned. I mean, you can have it if you're warm, but you'll be sneezing all day. You will get a winker sleep." "Well, I hope you've got a backup." "Oh, of course, sir. I've got a definitely equal room available for you." You hear silence for about 5 minutes, and then you hear from upstairs, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Tough being an innkeeper.
Alright. Anything else anyone would like to do before the night?
Not
What's this
before
guy-
the night, but like once it's night, yeah.
Okay.
What's this guy look like? Do I get to see him? Is he goofy looking?
You lean back through the window, roll a perception.
Okay. Perception. Oh, my best stat. Oh, that's not bad.
You have a lean back. You see what appears to be a potentially the skinniest human you have ever seen. His face looks just a little bit too flat for his body. Despite being very tall and lanky, his face is a little short for it, and he has hair that goes down to just below his shoulders. Currently blonde hair, and he has a very thick blonde moustache as well that goes over the face. He looks pretty
He's
goofy.
as shit. Guys, this guy is so weird. Come look at him. Why is he yelling? We spill sneezing dust in a room.
Alright.
That's all I want to do.
Okay. So, as you all head up to... Oh, sorry. Go on.
Yeah, Shavaya would only get tipsy
Okay.
because
No worries.
when you can't sleep off being drunk, it's not the most pleasant.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I get that.
Oh yeah, that's terrible.
Oh no, you're just drunk in your room alone.
And that wouldn't be a problem. You just kept drinking. Alright, so you all head up to the rooms. Leonhardt hands out keys.
Yep.
So you hand one to Sartre, one to Shivari and Kaizen together, or how are you doing that?
Depending, okay, on a scale from 1 to 10, how wasted is Satra?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And he gives Satra a key to a normal, comfortable room.
Oh
And you give the wealthy to Kaizan and Shivari?
Yep.
Okay.
Because if those rooms get messed up or destroyed, demolished by a drunken rage, I think it's the tiniest of evils.
Okay. Alright, so everyone heads
gonna
up to their room. What are people doing?
Send me into a royal tantrum as having a shitty room. Just saying.
Okay. You all go to your rooms. It's still a nice room. It's a good enough room. It's comfortable. So, what are people doing during the night?
Found people going to rooms because I'm saying I'm gonna go for a quick walk, then I'll come back. Just, not tipsy. The wine was good. And go for a walk
You go for a walk.
and yeah,
Where are you
away from
heading?
tavern a little bit.
Okay.
Just anywhere like a little bit far away enough to pull out the conch and not be in earshot of anybody.
Okay. You've walked pretty reasonable distance away from the tavern, and you pull out the conch.
Alright, say hello.
I was wondering when you'd contact.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
I was
Uh-oh.
wondering when you would contact.
Yes. Was that who's the voice? Is this the voice?
That is King Elorian.
Oh shit. Okay.
Damn, dude.
So yes, it took a little while.
Yes, I think you
uh,
misunderstood the purpose of our mission.
Oh, perhaps so.
The idea was to release the thing, let it grow, where it can then spread. You have killed it. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get those things?
I do not.
It's
I guess
very
I
hard.
sort of thought might be able to. Well, they're to be controlled, no? I don't know how to control.
They are
it.
absolutely able to be controlled if you cut into their brain. There is a gem in their brain we have discovered, and that you can control them with.
Oh, does that work?
That does work.
How?
You hold the gem, you control it. You remove the gem
so-
from its brain, you can control it from a distance. As long as you're on the
okay.
same plane as it. Obviously, that's not something we can do.
Not anymore, no.
What do you have to say to
Can-
yourself?
Oh. I have to say that I apologize for not only the inconvenience, but I mean, I came to you and proposed a way to try to fix things, and it did not go as intended, but I do ask for another chance. If another one can be acquired, and I know how to control it, this will not happen again.
I'll see what I can do. Remind me, what is your mission to acquire here? While you're currently traveling?
Why we are traveling
Yes.
is to go to Lay and meet with Page Goldflame and get information, assistance, and how to travel to the plains in order to better be prepared or defeat the Modron threat, the impending Modron threat, which
Indeed.
threatens this world, your world, and all worlds.
Yes. Well then, perhaps, if you're able to find this information, it might be easier for you to acquire such a creature. I can find some information about where they come from. If we get one, we'll get it. But otherwise, we'll see what we can find.
Okay. Can try to acquire one, yes.
See how it goes. It was a good effort. I should have been clearer. I takes 50% of the blame for this. No, 40%.
Okay, it is on me, but I do still believe that this could work.
I'm willing to try it again. We will see. And just so you know, if this is successful, and your efforts are able to hold the Modrons in their tracks, if the stress on your plane is too much, you will be welcome here.
Be welcome to what?
To the Feywild.
Ah, yes, okay. If... Yeah, okay. If it is what has to be done.
Well then, was there anything else?
Mm, I don't believe so for now. I'll try to meet with this page and perhaps be able to find another slot.
Well, we'll see how that goes. Remember, this mission is of utmost secrecy.
Yes.
Good. Well then, I wish you luck.
Thank you.
You are the chosen one, after all, whatever that means these days.
I think it means a lot. And I will do everything I can
Well,
to make sure it does.
I look forward to your efforts. With that, the conch goes silent and turns to rushing of water.
Okay, head back.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
I'm going to the room in the back of the tavern.
Okay, you head downstairs. Floorboards are a little creaky. So you head downstairs. It's still open, but you notice there's a different barkeep now. It's a very tired-looking human who glances at you as you walk towards the back, and then shrugs. Not his job, clearly. You find your way to a back room.
Whoa!
Come
my dog.
in.
Oh god.
I'm the right place. Is there a Martha here?
Aye, that be me.
Excellent. Oh. Nice.
Alright. So you go in and have a lovely night?
Yep.
Okay. Fade to black rule, so we don't have to
Yep.
RP that.
Nope.
And in the morning, everyone awakens in their respective rooms after a night's worth of sleep, unless there's anything else anyone would like to do during the night.
Leonhard would like to speak to Shavari in private.
Okay, you're gonna have to creep to Shivari and Kaizen's room, as I believe they were sharing together. But Kaizen is currently not in it, because he's out talking to a shell. So you're able to creep into the room. You're able to creep up to the room and knock on the door.
Mm-hmm.
She'll open the door. Hello? Oh, Leonhardt.
Greetings, Shavari. I hope I'm not intruding your privacy.
No. Do you need something?
Yes. If you could follow me to my room for a moment, I won't bother you very long.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Then as soon as they're in his room, he would offer her a seat, maybe, and offer her some of the wine that hopefully, the halfling wine that hopefully was prepared.
It was prepared.
She'll
The halfling one was there.
take a seat and decline the wine. And I've had enough
Oh.
to drink. Can't
Yes.
sleep it off, so can't drink too much.
Likewise. I shouldn't have any more of this either, I presume. And I do have a private question, a personal question for you.
Of course.
We have used your exceptional skill to communicate over long distances before.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way for me to speak to someone in private like that? Can you act as some sort of extender, if you will?
you wouldn't be able to directly talk to them. It would have to be me talking to them and then telling you what they said.
I see, I see. I thought it wasn't going to be that easy, anyways. See, there's been something on my mind that's been troubling me for quite some time. But I guess we'll see and wait for the time being. I may require your service in the near future, though.
Okay. If you ever need it, just let me know.
Thank you, Shivari. By the way, I wanted to commend you and praise your recent performance in combat. I think you have become an absolute pillar of our formation. Your skills have grown in power and precision, and I'm happy to have you at our side.
Thank you. I mean, we do seem to find ourselves in a lot of fights, so I guess after enough time, someone will get better at fighting.
Well said. We do have a talent of finding ourselves in these heated moments, don't we?
I do try to talk our way out of it sometimes, but they don't want to listen, or I'm just not good enough at talking our way out. I don't know.
Yeah, the world seems to be full of stubborn creatures that have no culture, no manners.
Definitely a lot of stubborn people, for sure.
Perhaps if you could transmit a quick message to home for me.
Sure. To who?
Let's say Captain Meyer, as per usual. He seems to be a good source to talk to.
All right. Used to be 25 words. Or less.
Yes. If you could tell him that we're now in Nima, and we've dealt a lot of damage to Jokma. And what is the status in home? You can abbreviate. You can use your creativity, Shavari, to make the message appropriate. I trust you fully in this regard.
All right.
Okay, so who are you sending this message to, sorry?
To Captain Meyer,
Okay.
the standard contact.
Yeah.
So
she'll-
basically, to make it short, are now in Nima, heavy damage to Jokma in the war efforts. What status in home?
That's what she'll send.
Okay. Silence for a moment. And then you hear. "Mm. It is quite a bit late. Holm is doing okay. The docks have opened up again after the last attack. We have done good damage to the Emerald Order. But overall, business as usual. Although Papyrus has been... And then he runs out of the words.
Tell Leonhard everything that Captain Meyer said.
He mentioned Lord Papyrus. Perhaps we should send him another message.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested. Maybe Lord Papyrus is making headway on his goal to make the city float.
Well, the next message I'll leave entirely up to you, Shavari.
Alright, she'll cast something again on Captain Meyer.
Okay.
I didn't quite catch what you said about Lord Papyrus. Is he okay?
Sorry, I do not know how this spell works. The Papyrus has been acting peculiar. This is how he usually gets when he is committed to a project. he has been making good progress.
This is usually how he acts when.
He's getting into a project.
Okay.
Relay that again.
A project, Captain Myers says. Well, the man, I would say, is involved in a whole fair deal of different projects, I'm sure. Or is it because of our progress? Is he someone monitoring us?
Yeah, I mean, it could be, but I assume his project is the project to make the city float. So
Good. Thank you, Shavari. It was very helpful as always, and I'm glad you're a member of our party.
well, thank you. I appreciate that.
And then Leonard would probably just escort her to the door and wish her a good night.
Alright.
Say goodnight and go back to her room.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to do during the night?
Nope.
She'll just read a book, have Rosie out to keep her company. When Kaizen gets back, she'll make a cheeky comment like, "Oh, did you do another experiment while you're out?"
Ooh.
Oh, snap.
No, did not.
That is good.
Sounds kind of roll his eyes and not say anything.
Alrighty. In that case, to save starting anything else, we'll just have a slightly shorter session this time, and we'll pick up tomorrow with everyone awakening and preparing for their riverboat journey to the city of Lai in Naylor. Feels good. Starting
Nice.
with the city of Lausa. Lausa. But we'll pick up with that next time. Feels good. Yeah, go on in. Let's give you all a level up.
Hey.
Ooh, okay.
I know I'm going a little faster than I expected here, so I know my levels sometimes are like, oh, here's one in like 5 weeks, and then here's one in 3 months. I know that's how
Hey,
it
that's
works sometimes. Yeah, it's very much milestone of here's an appropriate time to do it, and this is you fought some big ass shit, you killed the giant robot, made your way through the things, and you're in a new country. I think that's good milestone XP.
We escaped Jokma
You
finally.
escaped Jokma.
Yeah.
You left the great Jokma Empire. Only slightly. I mean, honestly, maybe a bit better. You killed the false Hydra there. That would have been a very big deal.
I mean, we mobilized a freaking giant army that's
You
going to
did.
ravage the Empire very soon.
No, maybe not real soon. There's plenty of work to go
Maybe not
through on
really
that.
soon, but
Alrighty. So yeah, does anyone get anything interesting on their level up to level 13? I believe.
Level 4 spells.
Nice. Slash
Should get level
scary.
Fifth level spells now.
Nice.
Oh, 7th level spell.
Ooh.
Oh, do you get a Mystic Arcanum?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
My 7th level.
Leonhard, what do you get?
let me find out. I think it was something cool.
Let's have a look. Fighter.
Oh, I'm gonna be a 6th level cleric. I get my channel divinity
Nice.
and my divine domain feature.
Feels good. Fighter. 13, you get 2 uses of Indomitable.
Oh, that was it.
Yes.
Yep.
And
yep,
obviously,
yep,
everyone's proficiency bonus goes up by 1.
Yep.
Feels good, goes up to 5.
That's good.
It's
Yeah.
very good. Feels decent,
Man.
team.
Do I get
Well,
my
it
5th
is
level
20
spells
now.
yet? No 5th level spells. Oh, hell yeah, I got a 5th level spell.
Nice. Alrighty, so
I can cast
can
Greater
see-
Restoration.
everyone's hit points. Leonhard, do you want to roll your hit points so everyone can see them in the chat? Because people like that
Yep.
stuff.
Yep. So that's 1 hit dice.
Yep, 1 hit dice.
Oh, I heal when we heal now. Nice.
We roll on 1s. Nice. Good job.
We all rolled pretty well.
Yeah, good
There
hit
we
points for
go.
everyone. Alrighty, so while everyone does that, let's find out what everyone is up to in the next week, starting with Mr. Kendrick Swish. What are you up to next week?
Well, obviously, I'm looking forward to next Monday already.
So,
super
as
cool.
a reminder, Crone will not be available for that
Yeah.
because he is doing a
Oh.
tournament. So, as such, there will be a one-shot if people are up for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then we will do a one-shot. So yes, what are you up to in the next week?
Okay, so there is a game coming out on the 5th of June called Command and Conquer Remastered. That includes 2 games, the very first Tiberium game and the first Red Alert.
Nice.
And I've pre-ordered it. I can't wait to start playing it. I will be streaming it as well. Every campaign, GDI, not the Allies, the Soviets, everyone I'm going to play.
Hell yeah. Sounds
And
like
that's pretty much
fun.
going to be it, I think. Besides that, on my stream, you can find a nice mixture of all sorts of games at the moment. Total War Warhammer 2. I'm going to check out the new Anno 1800 DLC as well. Maybe the new Darkest Dungeon PvP DLC once that is working flawlessly. Currently, there's a couple of bugs in there. So, yep. That's pretty much all there is for me.
Sounds good to me. Hey, Faye, what are you doing for the next week?
Well, just continuing to do writing articles and writing scripts for Giant Slayer for TFT. Hopefully I have D&D tomorrow and on Friday, hopefully. And the search continues for trying to find an MMO to play,
Best of luck. Hope you find something.
hopefully.
Alrighty. Jinxie Cat, what are you up to this week?
Alrighty, great session today, guys. I will be doing some heroes in just a little bit after this, in about an hour and 10 minutes. Then we have a cast at 8 p.m. Pacific tonight. If you'd like to tune in and watch that, if you'll be up, we're doing some casting. We're playing some heroes all week. I might be in a game, an NGS game on Thursday. We haven't decided our final roster for that, so you can follow my Twitter and know what's up with that. Yeah, lots of Heroes of the Storm going on. Might get back to playing some League, depending on how the week goes. Lots of stream stuff.
Sounds good to me. And Crowan, what are you up to?
Hello, up to TFT stuff of tournament tomorrow, and then unfortunately next week the tournament day for me is Monday, so have to miss D&D, but then the Monday after that should be fine.
Nice.
Yeah, a lot of stuff with that. 2 weeks there's like a big mid-season like TFT patch with a lot of like new units rotating in and out and stuff, so same set, but that'll be fun to learn and get used to and stuff. But yeah, that's that.
Sounds good. As Jinxie said, I will be streaming on her channel, where we will be casting some NGS later today, and then tomorrow I will be on Method's channel casting the first Method Madness for Heroes of the Storm. Feels good. I will be casting that with Kaldor. It's a big EU tournament. I don't know if you guys have seen some of the players that have signed up for it, but there's a lot of old HGC names, including one team that I believe is Wubby, Breeze, Zalia, and players like that. There's Bad Benny in the tournament. There's all these old HGC players, so it feels pretty good. I am super, super hyped, very excited. But that'll be tomorrow, starting at 6 p.m. Central European Time, which is like 10 a.m. for me. No, 9 a.m. for me. Oh, crap. Yeah, that's super early. But 9 a.m. for me is when that starts. It feels good. 6 a.m. for 6 p.m. for people in Central time zones. And yeah, that's what I'll be up to. I'll hopefully be casting some more NGS if we can find a game, and if not, then we'll just have a lovely time. Feels good. And of course, I'll make up whatever the one-shot is for next week. For now, though, everybody, hope you've all enjoyed yourselves and have had a lovely time. If you're watching on YouTube, check the description below, and if you're watching on Twitch, !player, players, and you can see everyone's social links and their Twitch links, so you can go over, you can subscribe, you can donate, you can support the stream. Also, Jinxie Cat, because it was during the break, forgot to say it on stream, thank you very much for the bits. If you did enjoy the show, consider a subscribe and definitely a follow so you know when it goes live. Feels good. For now, though, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Any final words from everybody?
Subscribe to Toucher with Twitch Prime.
And make sure you support everyone who plays this lovely game. Thank you very much for watching. Love everybody and have a lovely night. Bye.
Bye.